What's going on? Is everything happening? Is everyone okay?
I'm feeling so good right now. How about you?
uh,
Dimensional merge is happening right away.
dimensional merge. I'm alright. I'm a little nervous. Normally, I come on here and I don't talk about myself all too much, so this is gonna be a bit strange. But I think it's gonna be fun. We'll do this.
Can you have a golf clap going on?
All right. First off, let's just do introduction. Fish tank world at the moment, a little bit in shambles. I'm gonna say. We do have Torture Chamber Live and Spanish Fish Tank, which seem to be doing really well, and I'm proud of them. I guess Torture Tank's a bit much for me. Somebody asked me if I wanted to be on it, and I said no. That's insanity. I saw some guy get like third degree burns on his stomach the other day with boiling water. So
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
that's definitely torturous.
dude, there are people like you can pay $5 for some cunt to give you a tattoo. So like they're like tattooing people, they're electrocuting them. There's hot water being poured on people. What else? Just a whole heap of stuff.
Oh,
But Spanish Tank has a dog, and I feel like that's 10 out of 10. Like, if they needed anything, it was a dog. And I'm so glad they got one. So, shout out to Cappy Cat for getting a dog. Shout out to Cappy Cat. Also, I do want to talk to
we love
Cappy
that
Cat
dude.
after all of this because Cappy Cat seems like a pretty cool dude from what I've seen. So, that's pretty awesome. Pretty awful. Pretty awful.
Is that the main guy that knows the most English in
It's
Mexican
the
Tank?
like, it's the jet of Mexican tank. Yeah.
Ooh.
He's been in the community for a really long time. Like I've been following him since season 1, so he's definitely doing it right. Like the people on there are having fun, they're getting fed. There's quite a lot of nudity, I think. They set a
Is there a
fire in the
fire?
house.
Why haven't I been
Yeah.
watching this whole time? What the fuck?
Dude, some guy
Is
was
there a
like pretending that he had his dick out and hiding it with a what's it called? With a towel, and then just ended up pulling away the towel and his dick was actually out and he's just sitting there like flopping it and I was like, "Holy fuck. What is wrong with these spit? That's crazy." Like, oh my god.
Solo
They're gonna
Mexico.
Oh
Stan's
shit.
gonna get rid of normal jet and replace him with Mexican jet.
Mexijet. what's a what's like a Mexican plane company? Like Air of Mexico or something, right? Do Mexicans have plane
Mexico
companies?
Air probably.
Yeah.
They fly in
Cartel Air.
shabby those
Cartel
small
Air.
planes.
It's like Con Air, but
Every
cartel. Oh, it basically is con. No, that's a joke. Nice. Anyway, um. Oh, yeah, you got it. You got it.
Get you. Get you.
Yeah. Ooh. Segregated. That's another thing that wrapped up a little earlier than expected, but fucking congratulations, Greg. You did an amazing job. Like, in all seriousness, Greg fucking killed it. Like, he had to cut it short because he wasn't feeling as confident with it, which is a great thing to do. And being transparent about that, just being like, hey guys, I can't do this. It's a lot for me. Much more respect than leaving everybody in the dark. But from what he did do, fucking amazing, Greg. Amazing. Every time I clicked in, there was something cool going on, whether it be Leah humping the fucking couch or dancing for 12 hours straight. Like, fuck yeah, I love my girl, man. Wow, it's a silver fox. Yay, Spadesi! But yeah,
Spedisi, shout out Spedisi.
it's crazy.
Yeah, congregated. So I think what happened was so first the Twitch stream went down, and I
Uh,
think that was because of use of alcohol. It broke Twitch's TOS, and then the YouTube stream went down. So there's potential that he got flagged for something, and he was supposed to keep content rolling, and obviously he
mhm.
couldn't. And so that did kind of fall on him. And you know, then they figured, okay, well, we'll just cut the losses.
Mm-hmm.
I think they tried to get the stream back up for like a full day. They couldn't do it for like a type of finale, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, great show. I was singing along so much because they had the best Mimi songs, like
Mm-hmm.
DK rap. The first day, like I was hooked. I was addicted to
Mm.
Congregated.
Were you like standing on your bed, like?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you know it.
Oh yeah.
I was singing that with them. I was singing so many songs like what's that? Coldplay? No, not a Coldplay song. No, I'm only thinking of Coldplay because of that like guy that got caught cheating or whatever.
Yeah. That was such a funny meme. Oh, silly guy.
Yeah.
Just imagine
So
thinking.
many great songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Greg. Shout out all the production.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Castle. All the guys that worked on it. What the hell was his name?
Morgan.
One of the production members. Morgan. Shout out Morgan.
Shout out
All you
Morgan.
guys.
Yeah.
Dude, Morgan's the fucking man. He totally nailed his date with Trish, and I think he's gonna have a second one very soon.
Hopefully.
And all the cast, our guys, Eddie.
Shout out to
and
Eddie the winner though. Holy shit, right? You
that's
called
my
it.
brother.
You fucking called it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew it.
It was
Without a doubt.
amazing.
Without a doubt.
Oh, I was so like I tuned in when I could, and one time I tuned in and it was just Eddie like playing it to the guitar and Leah singing, and I had like tears in my eyes. I was like, oh my god, this is what like that's what it's about, man, and I love it.
They are beautiful people, like
Mhm.
inside and out, for real. We love them here.
All right, I guess we should get into it.
Time for torture, Fox. We're just gonna torture you. We're gonna put you to the
how
contraption
is your
where you
relationship with your
spin.
father?
My dad? I
Yeah,
love.
but that's for later.
Okay.
That's for a later question. That's for a later question. Okay, so we have
That's the one that
official-
has parentheses after it says, "Don't ask this."
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know you put that there, dear Skull. Fuck. Should have read the updated doc. Anyway,
All right.
this is the interview of the fish tank, bitch tank, legend herself, Foxx. Everybody, give it up for our lovely host and our lovely guest for our interview.
Yay!
Let's fucking go.
All
All
right.
right, so let me just pull up the little list here.
Okay.
I think
Alright.
I have it up.
I'm like trying not to shake like a scheduler.
Oh, you should be shaking right now. You should be friggin' ballsy over
Quivering.
A quiver of
Quivering
excitement.
right now.
I want to see quivering Foxx. That's good. That's good. I like that. Okay, so we're going to start with the most common link that you have with your online persona, with your whole Twitter career here, or the good latter half of it. So Fish Tank. We want to know your experiences with Fish Tank. We want to know how you found it, how you found out about it, how long you were a fan for, and all the stuff leading up to your performance in Bitch Tank, which is canon, Jet. I don't care what you say.
I guess I'll start at the beginning. So, like, obviously, I've been on. It sounds so fucking gay. I've been on the internet for a long time. You know, I started playing games when I was like 5. I used to play World of Warcraft with my dad growing up because, like, I had a single father. So we played WoW. We had heaps of fun, and I guess like the internet culture just kind of stuck with me. Maybe because I'm autistic, maybe because I'm dumb. Who knows? But I just stayed on the internet, and I used to use Discord a lot. And a little while ago, like 2020, I got really sick. So I got cancer. Ooh, stage 3. It was kind of shit. And I had a lot of downtime, like a ton of downtime. So I got Discord because I was just like, there's always going to be people to talk to, because like I would be awake at like ridiculous hours and I didn't want to be alone. So I would find people to talk to. And I ended up finding one of my friends in a very degenerate Discord, and his name's Savatic, and he's a photographer. And we talked for ages. He became a really great friend of mine and all the rest of it. And then one day he was like to me, "Do you know who Sam Hyde is?" And I was like, "Not really. Like, who the fuck is that?" He's like, "Oh, here." And then he sent me the what's it called? The TED Talk. And then I was like, "Oh, I know that guy. He's the school shooter guy. That's cool." So I watched that, and then I started watching like a little bit more of Sam Hyde stuff, and I was like, "Oh, this guy is like charismatic and cool, whatever," and completely forgot about it. A couple of months later, he's like to me, "Hey, you kind of like a little fucked up. Do you want to watch the show with us?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool." First day of season 1 of Fish Tank, I was sitting there watching, going, "Holy fucking shit, this is gonna change my life. Like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. This is groundbreaking. This is like something that I want to be a part of." But at the time, I was still really sick. Like, I was dick deep in chemotherapy. I had no hair. I was like, big struggle time. So I just used to watch it and like live vicariously through it. Like, kind of like what Skippy did. You know how Skippy was in hospital and he was watching it while getting a heart transplant and stuff like that. But
Right.
yeah, so I just kind of did that, and then still continued to watch throughout the first season, and that was really cool, And then it just kind of like snowballed from there, really, But
Wow, that is an insane story right there. I want to go back a little bit. So
mhm,
you really start getting into all the MDE stuff that Sam does
mhm,
around 2020, 2021, and of course we've all seen like at least one meme of him,
mhm,
right, at some point in our early internet days and stuff like that.
yeah,
So um, little bit like late to hop on like all that MDE stuff, and
mm,
I thought you were like a long time fan. I'm not even like a long time fan myself. I'm like a little bit before you get into Sam stuff is when I
mhm,
got into it, and that's crazy because like you never know where somebody started off or like what video somebody started off with the whole fish tank thing. Were they just fish tank fans? Were they fans of Sam beforehand?
mm,
And it's crazy that like you were struggling so much with the cancer diagnosis, the chemotherapy, and all that. And I didn't even know that. I didn't really see too much from your side in the fish tank community when I was on Twitter during season 1.
mm,
But in Skippy's case, a lot of people did see him and his struggle, and that was monumental for me seeing that somebody who was struggling so much uh, got something out of fish tank, like almost like a will to live. And
mhm,
that's pretty much the same, right? And that's pretty much the same with you. Like it was a gift when you needed it the most, when you needed to laugh, when you needed to take your mind off of everything
mhm,
and staring death right in the face. Like
mhm,
that was all provided to you. That's why even from the start, there's been some very bad moments in fish tank history, of course, but
yeah,
I think ultimately it's a show for good. It can save lives as well as ruin them, but it definitely has and does save lives.
mm.
So that's just a beautiful story to hear that Fish Tank was there for you in the middle of all your struggle and like the worst parts of your life.
Yeah. And like even like season 1, you look back on it and there were so many moments, like there were so many crazy moments, but there were so many moments as well that were just like, wow, this is actually a really cool show. This is like heartwarming, like things like the production
Constant
cared.
chaos, constant
Mhm.
laughter, and you did see the TLC that they had. They cared. That was their baby. Like they babied that project so much.
Mhm. Yeah.
And definitely you saw the love
Yeah.
with season 1 for sure. Let's see. Let's transition a little bit.
Ooh.
Still talking about Fish Tank,
Mm.
but getting a little bit later. So season 2 happens,
Mm.
and you were also in the spaces that Shirtless Cash was having as well, correct?
Sure,
During
yeah.
season 1, season
So halfway through season 1, I started joining the spaces and I was just listening to them because like I didn't want to be, a person involved with Fish Tank, I was just kind of like this part of the internet really fucking scares me. And to this day it still scares me. But Everybody in the spaces was just so friendly. You know, you were there, Shirts were there, Cody was there, and it gave me kind of the confidence to be like, oh, okay, well, whatever. It's just a voice chat. Like, whatever. I'll just talk in it. So then I started talking in it, and I started, you know, joining every day because people would be like, where's that Australian girl? Blah, blah, blah. She says crazy things, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, oh, okay, cool. They like me. This is awesome. And because, you know, at that point in time, I didn't feel myself, you know, because I was going through chemotherapy. I didn't have hair at that point. I had a mastectomy, so I didn't have boobs. So all like my femininity was kind of taken from me at that point. So I was just like, okay, well, I'll present myself how I want to present myself right now, because you guys don't need to know the ins and outs of my life right now. So yeah, I would join, and it was just really cool. I loved being in the spaces. Like, I mean, I got to talk to Sam, I got to talk to Froggy Fresh, I got to talk to Keemstar, all these people that I, like, grew up watching with, well, not so much Sam, but, like, Froggy Fresh and Keemstar, you know? Like, they were all there, and it was so cool, because it was just, like, becoming not like a presence, but just knowing that these people know I exist was enough for me to be like, holy shit, this is amazing. You know, this is so fucking cool. And yeah, that's about it.
Especially the season 1 spaces, it is insane how much like we could interact with Jet, Sam, and other people, like you said, Keemstar, Krabby Fresh. Who's another person? Even like the cast members, like the fish, once they got out of the tank and everything,
Oddbud
with all of them. That must have really, that must have been crazy and life changing during that time of another life changing event. You know, so like you definitely took the bad in with the good, and the good was still good, and that's really good to hear.
Like, I think that, like, especially season 1, the community was so fresh and new, and people were really testing the waters, so things were a little bit crazy, but they only got crazier when I thought that they wouldn't, you know? So
that's how it is here. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Also, what's up, Oddbud? Thank you for tuning in. It's my
Oddbud.
It's my boyfriend.
Oddbud.
We'll get into that later. We'll get into that later.
Yeah. That's on the list, that way down the list. But can we get a shout out for Foxx's boyfriend,
Oddbod?
We got a nice
Let's go.
All right. Let's see. I think there's still a lot of meat and potatoes in this one question.
Ooh, I love meat and potatoes.
Oddbod wants to know how you're doing.
I'm good.
Boyfriend W, yes.
Good.
Oddbod, yes.
Boyfriend W.
You're not as static. Is that Oddbod, your boyfriend, is here?
Oh, I am. I'm so excited. Oh my god, my boyfriend Oddbod.
It's so crazy. You didn't invite your boyfriend to the server. We want to have you in here, Oddbod.
Yeah, Oddbod, join the server. Come in. Come have a chat. We can talk about the many nights we spent by the fireplace.
Yeah, we want to hear some romance stories from you guys, but save that for the middle of the interview, okay? All right, don't get too rowdy on me. So let's see. All right, so let's transition. You're in the fish tank community. You're online. You're watching the show in the spaces. You start to engage a little bit more with the community. Talk about your experiences with the community leading up to your eventual involvement with fish tank.
Wow. Okay. I can think of a few things that are quite crazy. First off, leading up to Blood Games, one day I was in a space and I was going through my phone, and there was there was a hobby horse championship down the road from me, right? And I was like,
I remember that, yeah.
Oh my god, hobby horses. Hobby horses are the coolest fucking thing ever. They should totally have hobby horses on Blood Games and like have them riding around on hobby horses, because that would be fucking hilarious, right? So, what I did was I photoshopped pretty much everybody who was like a presence in the community and showed their face with a hobby horse, and then started like distributing out the photos to my friends. So then everybody was posting hobby horse photos, and it got to a point where everybody was just like, where the fuck did all the hobby horse photos come from? Because there was like Justin Timberlake riding a hobby horse, Goosemas, Sam, Nick, Jet, Daniel, Letty, like everybody was riding hobby horses. Everyone. Yeah, and then it came on Blood Tank, and it was like the coolest fucking thing ever because they had some amazing moments, like Letty riding through shitty on the fucking hobby horse with the first person view. Like, it was so cool. Another thing that kind of happened was after Summer left season 2, I emailed them and I was like, you guys just left summer. How about you get winter from Australia? Because it was winter in Australia at the point. I thought that was really fucking funny. So I sent in my picture, a little bit about me and all the rest of it, and they wanted me to go on, right? As Jimmy's tall goth girlfriend, because that's what he asked for at the time.
Oh, right. That's crazy.
So I was like, oh, cool, this is going to be awesome. I was talking to them about like getting tickets, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, a day later, he chucked a mallet at Abby. So they were kind of like...
that's when they axed him and axed that idea. And...
Yeah. So then they were just like, oh, okay.
You were that close to getting season 2.
That close. But also, at the time, was still going through chemotherapy. So I was going through like post chemo treatment. So I wasn't...
You're still in recovery though.
Yeah, I was still in recovery, and it was like, oh fuck, I should probably not do this anyway because like I'm still really fucking sick, you know. I'm not going to be the best of my ability. So then it was just kind of like, okay, sweet, saved from that. But that was like, that's some pretty cool Foxxx lore to get into. I was going to be Jimmy's tall goth girlfriend, but yeah, I think those are like probably the two that I can remember that were the most substantial in regarding to Fish Tank leading up to Bitch Tank. And then when Bitch Tank started, it was like, oh, hello, we got Emo Fergie and Arashelle. Hello.
Oh, what's up, Arashelle? Shout out Arashelle.
Leading up to Bitch Tank, I think that like, I guess the excitement from Blood Games and the fact that I had finished chemotherapy like 3 or so weeks before that, like post chemo treatment, it's kind of strange because I had cancer twice. So I had it the first time, got put into remission, and then I got it a second time and had to do like an adjacent therapy, which didn't make me lose my hair as much, but it still made me really sick and with like 0 blood cell count. So it was kind of fucked.
Yeah.
So then leading up to Bitch Tank, I was like, oh shit, I'm healthy now. Well, not healthy, but like I'm kind of over that hurdle now. So maybe I could do like a Make-A-Wish thing and just go on there. But then I like internally thought about it and I was like, if I told people that I had cancer and went on there, that would be worse than just going on there. So I didn't tell anyone. I just like applied for it. I sent in like the cringiest fucking video where I talked about how my dad was a Trump supporter and my mom was a flat earther and a whole heap of other crazy shit that like just never really came to fruition because I never really got to talk much in there. But yeah.
That is quite the build-up story right there. I would like to mention too, so at the time before Blood Games was happening, with the whole hobby horse fiasco that you campaigned for, and ultimately got to the top of the page, you flooded the Fish Tank Live hashtag with all hobby horses. I remember looking at the hashtag. Everybody had a fucking hobby horse. You got them by surprise. I don't know who you had helping you, but that got so viral. And it was at the top of it was like a weird suggestion feature on the site where like, you could pitch ideas and people, the fans would pay their fish tokens to, campaign for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got to the top of that list,
Mm-hmm.
like, pretty fast.
Yeah,
Like,
it
just
was
like, what?
it was funded in about, I think, 6 minutes. Like from the moment that the hobby horse
6
was
minutes.
accepted, it got funded within 6 minutes. Yeah. It was the first thing to get entirely funded, which was crazy to me. I was like, "Oh fuck! All right." Hi,
I
Ellie.
remember
remember
hobby
that
horse.
they even used the hobby horses that much in the show.
No, they didn't. But there was a hobby horse in Bitch Tank, which was one of the first things I did when I got on the show. I grabbed the hobby horse and I rode around the tank for like, I said, because I had forced exercise for like an hour when I got in there, so I was like running around on the hobby horse. But
Shout out to all the people that paid for forced cardio, because you helped this lovely woman get into shape over here.
thank you.
She has everything to thank for you guys for doing that. I think I paid for like a couple minutes too.
Yeah. Oh, I knew
I
it was
threw a
gonna
rose or two
happen.
in there though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've still got your rose and your paper from it. But
Oh, that's so gay. I love it. Enough about me though. Let's see. So I'd say those were the good aspects of being in the community during
Mhm.
that time. Let's go over the Tear Skull. Why are you deleting the questions? Okay.
Okay.
I'll backtrack. So that seems like a good interaction. Let's
Mhm.
go over some not good interactions in during this time.
Mm.
Even like before Bitch Tank, after Bitch Tank, during Bitch Tank, whatever. Let's go through some like crash out moments or
Cool.
like bad experiences that you might have had
Tell
during that
us,
time.
give us all the tea you have on every single
Spill that
person
tea.
in the fish tank community.
Okay. One that stands out to me the most. I'm not gonna say their name. I'm going to be very respectful, but if you know, you know. There was somebody in the community who was a hate watcher, and they told. Every time I talk about this, I can't help but laugh because it's so fucking stupid. Okay, they told me that they put a curse on Sam Hyde, right? And the curse that they put on Sam Hyde was with a kneading pole, which is like a pole with a horse head on top of it or something. And he told me he like cut off a horse head and put it on a pole. And then he told me that his spirit of the curse was running through me to Sam Hyde. And that's why the hobby horses were a thing. And I was like, bro, I just think hobby horses are fun. And he's like, nah, show me your feet. And I'm like, no.
That escalated.
Yeah, it was crazy. I had this guy in my messages like telling me to show him my feet, and that he put a curse through me to Sam Hyde.
And you need to thank me.
Mm.
Yeah, like he's the reason why the hobby horses were a thing.
Yeah, it was like, bro, just stop trying to jack my fucking style. Like, I did this, not you. But yeah, no. So Sam Hyde, he got cursed through the hobby horses that I put on the show. So I like to think that some of my deep fucking lore may be like right down at the bottom of the iceberg. Season 2.
Wow.
Season 2, before one of the craziest moments in season 2, which was the Jimmy and what's it called? TJ fight, where Jimmy came back with the 2 black bodyguards. He's standing in the right in front of the bar with the bodyguards, and he's talking about how he's got like a Valentine's Day, which was Sammy, and then he says, "Shout out Foxx," and then everybody's like, "Ah!" And that was like one of the craziest things to me because I'd spoken to Jimmy maybe once or twice, and then he was like shouting me out on the show, so I was like, "Holy fuck, this is crazy!" Like, oh my god. And Jimmy ended up becoming one of my really good friends too, so I was like, yay. But that's a yeah. I think those are probably the craziest things. Not so bad, really. Except for maybe getting cursed.
From the horse
Do you
head,
think
right?
Did the curse affect you at all?
Well, I think I'm already pretty cursed, but if anything, it might have relieved some of the other curses and just put that one on top. But like a hobby horse isn't really a bad curse. I mean, like I've still got my hobby horse over there. Its name was Sugar Cube. And I would just have my hobby horse with me at all times. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Shout out.
You know what? Shout out to that guy for doing that whole curse and asking for feet pics. I was asking for bad experiences, not, oh my god, this is just so amazing. I love this happening right now.
I didn't really, honestly, yeah, I didn't really have bad experiences like before the tank, I guess. Like there was, you know, a little bit of drama in the community, whatever. But other than that, it was pretty safe leading up to Bitch Tank. It was like Bitch Tank was like the floodgates that kind of opened up the hate.
Once you were really on the show, people were able to find out a lot about you, go through all of your stuff, probably spam your DMs to all hell. Before we get into that aftermath, let's go into Bitch Tank. How your experience was, who were some of your favorite bitches, and some highlights that you always love and remember from Bitch Tank.
Okay, Bitch Tank. All right, I'm gonna start with my experience getting to Bitch Tank. So I found out that they wanted me on, and I was talking to Alex Schultz, and we were emailing, right? And because of the time difference between there and fucking Narnia, he had fallen asleep, and I was like, "Fuck." Like, is he not replying? Are they not going to do it? Blah, blah, blah. So then I set my alarm clock for every hour that night and would check my phone. 3 a.m., I look at my phone and it's like, you have a plane ticket for 10 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, what? Oh, fuck. So I'm like running around my house, like chucking everything I can into a suitcase, just like freaking the fuck out. Like, oh my God, I'm about to travel for like 16 hours to America to go on my favorite fucking internet show. This is insanity. So I'm like, fuck, I want to like dye my hair because I had like bad regrowth. I wanted to do all these things. I had no time. So I get dropped off at the airport and I'm sitting there and I go to check in and the lady's like, hey, do you have a visa in ESTA to go there? And I'm like, sorry, what? She's like, do you have a visa? And I'm like, I didn't know I had to get a visa to go to America. And she's like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to send you this link and you can do it, but you might not be able to go today, but we'll transfer your ticket to tomorrow. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, you have up until the gates close. And I was like, okay, sweet. So I sat there, I applied for the visa. I was like, holy fuck, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? 4 fucking minutes before the gates closed, I got the fucking visa. I scanned it. She gave me a priority boarding pass. I ran as fast as I could through that fucking terminal, man. Like, I was going as fast as my little chubby legs could take me, man. I was like, ah, I'm not gonna miss out on this. I get to the gate. I'm like, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do anything. I get on the plane. I fall asleep.
Yeah.
Land in San Diego, I think it was. And when I got to San Diego, there was another problem. The plane to Boston was cancelled. So I was like, oh, fuck. Well, I guess I'm going to have to catch the next one. There was no next one. So I was like, oh, no. All right, what's going to happen now? Anyway, they have, like, that waiting thing. So if somebody doesn't come on the plane, they can, like, chuck you in kind of thing. So I was like, oh, I really hope this happens for me because, like, I don't want to miss it, blah, blah, blah. Literally, just as the gate's closing, they call my name up. I get on the fucking plane. And I'm like, oh, my God. This is meant to be, you know? Like, I'm following these pebbles. I'm going to be on fucking Bitch Tank. So I was so excited. I was like, oh, my God. I get to Boston. My phone is on 3%. And I'm like, how the fuck am I going to find Bex, right? So I'm, like, sitting there because Bex was going to pick me up. So I'm, like, sitting there. I'm, like, calling Bex. I'm like, Bex, my phone's about to die. I'm going to be stuck in Boston.
Actually, two things. Let's just read chat really quick.
Okay.
Allie, I'm here. What's up, Allie? Arishil says so. I don't know what that means. McGrath says awesome lore. Heck yeah, it's awesome. GF Alpert. Oi me bravo bod. Broad says like a cat wave. Allie E, what the fuck? LOL. So weird. What the fuck? I don't know what they're talking about.
It's
Four
about the
hobby
feet.
horses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's so flattering. I don't know what you girls are talking about. 4 hobby horses season, fish tank seasons of the apocalypse real. You didn't tell them what we did in the bathroom, says Oddbod.
I'm getting to
We're gonna
that.
get to that though. We're building up. We're trying to edge you guys along, you know? We're edging right now. Anyway, Oddbod, this happened to me too. Got told at 2 a.m. and flew at 8 a.m. Sorted out the visa in the airport. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's so crazy. Like, for American travelers, it's really easy. Like, they just give us tourist visas anywhere we go. Like, I've been to a few countries, mainly the EU. I haven't traveled anywhere else, so
Yeah.
I can't speak for like Oceania or anywhere in the Pacific. But it's very easy for Americans just to get tourist visas. Like, they just stamp us to send us on their way. But so means hi in Simlish.
Oh. So.
Mamish you. Okay, and two, are the wall outlets in Australia different than the ones in the United States, or are they
Very,
the same?
very.
Right, so you couldn't even charge your phone when you were trying to meet up with Bex. Can you show us that real quick? I want to see it.
My outlet?
Well, not the outlet. Like, if you can show a plug or
show us
something
the
like that.
outlet. Move the camera to the floor and show us that outlet.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that is a little bit different right there.
So like,
Damn.
I'm freaking out, and I'm trying to get Bex like to message me, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna find Bex anytime soon. So what I'll do is I will message Alex. So I messaged Alex. They sent me some money, and I got a what's it called? What are they called? Fucking my light just turned off. An Uber. So I'm like in this Uber talking to my friends on the way to the house, like freaking the fuck out. Ooh, sorry, one sec. I just gotta turn my light back on. What?
Twistlock says, "Are we supposed to know who this lady is?"
No.
If not, you're gonna fuck around and you're gonna find out who this bitch is. That's for sure.
But yeah. So, I'm so sorry. This is so unprofessional. God.
Oh, so unprofessional. You know, we've only been talking about feet and horse cursing and stuff. You know.
Yeah. So, I'm waiting at the airport. I get sent the money for the Uber. I'm chilling in the Uber driving up to the house. Anyway, I drive up to the house. I'm sitting there. I'm like, holy fuck. This is the fish tank house. Oh my god. I'm like shaking, right? I pull my shit out of the boot, and I see Ben walking over to me. And Ben's like, hi. I'm like, hi. I like shake his hand, and he's like, oh, I'm Ben, nice to meet you. And I'm like, hi, I'm Leah. He's like, wow, you're really tall. And I sense an accent. I'm like, yeah, I'm from Australia. He's like, oh, wow. I think he said like, oh, you just flew in. And I was like, yeah, my arms are so sore, haha. And he just looked at me like, and then I hear like this little squeaking in the background. I don't want to say squeaking. I hear like this little noise in the background. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Anyway, Jet was pissing in a bush. And then he just like comes out of the bush and he's like, hey, I'm Jet, nice to meet you. And I was like, oh, hi. Hey, I'm Leah, nice to meet you. He was covered in a trash bag and he had bleach all over his head. And I was like, ooh, ow, you should probably get the bleach off the sides of your face because it's gonna burn you. And he's like, oh, thank you. So I got like the bleach off the side of his face and I was like, oh, I brought you guys some Tim Tams. So I gave them the Tim Tams and they were like, oh, these are really good, blah, 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 blah. It was really cool and really scary at the same time. And walking into the house, you know, I walked in, and as I walked in, Claire was getting checked for a concussion. And she looked at me and she was like, I have a concussion. And I was like, cool. Like, what am I supposed to say to that? But I'm not, yeah, I'll leave it because I'm sure you have questions about that as well. Because there's quite a bit of lore into the me entering the house and her seeing me with and talking about the concussion.
Ally wants to know, did you shake Jet's piss hand?
Maybe I did. I think I was so nervous I didn't even ew. I didn't even think about that to begin with. That's so strange. Maybe I didn't shake his hand. Like, maybe I did shake his hand, but it was the other hand. I don't know. Who knows? I might have had Jet's piss on my hands. I'm scared now, so thinking about that.
Well, you know what? There's plenty of fish tank obsessed crazy girls out there that would love to be in that position. So you got it for free, all right? Those bitches, they would have to like beg for it.
Yeah. But yeah, so I walked in and they were all eating Chick-fil-A because they had just gotten Chick-fil-A, and I was like really tired, and Jet's like, do you want to go in now or do you want to go in a bit? And I was like, can I just eat and like calm down first and then I'll go in? So then Oddbod actually just mentioned this. So then I went and I stood at the island and tried Chick-fil-A for the first time and introduced myself to Oddbod. And we were talking about like the UK and Australia and like the similarities between us and like how we call them chicken burgers and you call them chicken sandwiches and blah, 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 blah. And as we were doing that, Claire walked past again and saw me talking to him. And she like death stared me. And I was like, I don't know what that's about. So I was really confused at that point. But I very, very quickly found out why she death stared me a little bit later.
You stole her man, that's why.
I know, I can't believe it, right? But it was...
Just to steal your man.
He set me up so fucking bad, though, because he left a note in the bathroom saying, I have a girlfriend, fuck off slut, or something like that. Or fuck off cunt. And she instantly assumed it was me because we had similar accents. So then Oddbod, being Oddbod, that stare is burned into my memory, same.
Oh, he remembers.
Oh yeah, it was like, so then, of course, Oddbod being Oddbod, perpetuated it and started sending bubble times and roses and all the rest of it to me. And I was like, oh. And then Claire started getting even angrier at me, being like, fuck you, cunt, blah, 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 blah. You're blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Like, I had no idea, because I didn't know I was Oddbod's girlfriend at that time. And I was so nervous that I was just like, oh my god, I'm here. Oh my god. Oh. So, yeah, that was a thing.
That is it just because you were eating chicken sandwiches right next to that man?
Yeah, we were like, it wasn't okay. I'll be honest right now. I was putting the chicken sandwich in my mouth like this, and he was putting the chicken sandwich in his mouth like this, and it was almost like we were kissing. Okay, almost like just like a little bit of tongue. Yeah. Magical
Didn't
moment.
Expect this to get steamy. Oh shit!
It's like the Lady and the Tramp sort of thing. Yeah.
Right, with the spaghetti, and then they both like eat it at the same time. Oh shit!
You were tongue
with
fucking that sandwich, thinking
mouth.
of Oddbod.
Exactly.
Oh shit!
Tongue fucking the Oddbod sandwich. That sounds awful, but funny at the same time.
You know, there's plenty of ladies out there that would kill to be in that position too, and here's one of them.
Didn't she like lick his toes or the bottom of his foot or something?
Oddbod, what did this happen?
Yeah, she like sucked on his toe or something, and it was like really dirty.
Did you get those piggies sucked on, Oddbod?
You like those piggies sucked on, Oddbod?
Did you get those little peas sucked clean, Oddbod? I need to know right now.
She was
Claire
telling
wants her
me he
piggies.
had like green stuff under his toenails, and I was like, ew, the fuck? That's
Is this
icky.
true?
As
Is this true, Oddbod?
Sorry, Oddbod, I didn't mean to toenail shame you, but
You literally caught him in 4K. You put him in a mom blast right now. But it's okay. That was some Oddbod lore that I didn't even know that dropped. And I didn't even know that little tiff. I didn't know the build up between you and Claire. So that started her acting up a lot. And there's a lot of interesting things that happened. So you're in the bitch tank for a little bit, like what, 2 days? And then you're getting along with the girls. You're being a girly girl with all them, talking about your vaginas and your boobs and all the dicks that you all sucked, because you're women. So, everything's going good. And then you guys get sectioned off into the cell with another one of our friends, Juliana.
That
How awesome is that?
The most honestly, like being in the bitch tank sucked in comparison to being in that room with Juliana. Juliana, like the thing is, I think they thought that Juliana and I weren't gonna get along, and it was gonna be like a head to head, like thick versus stick kind of thing, like but like Juliana and I got along amazingly. We had so much fun. Like we had mattress races, we had the Olympics, which was where we played what's like the croquette with the hammer?
Oh, croquet, yeah.
Yeah. Like we played croquet with the hammer. We had the Olympics. We had like a ball fight. We made like little mattress wars and hid behind them. We got everything that was in that cell and sticky taped it to the roof.
Yeah, taped it all.
Yeah, like we had so much fun. And to find out that the other room was in absolute shambles, like screaming at each other, calling each other the N-word, like having fights and all the rest of it, and everybody's just like, oh, you guys are missing out on all the fun. And it's just like, no, we're the ones having fun. Like, you guys were watching them, like, freak the fuck out at each other, and, like, Haley called that poor Jasmine girl the N-word, like, 10 fucking times. And we're in there having, like, the Olympics. I got blessed with Majok. I hid in the closet. I put the light up boobies under my shirt and was, like, dancing. I picked up Juliana. I picked up Juliana on the fucking wall and like held her there. I fucking picked her up and threw her. It was so much fun. And people say like, oh, you didn't do anything in the tank. And I was like, it's not that I didn't do anything. You just didn't fucking watch. Like, I walked Claire around on a fucking, oh my god. Do you know, to this day, I still regret doing that because I feel so bad. Because like, I have a British bulldog. And, like, I know that if you pull his... I'm not comparing Claire to a British bulldog, but I know if you pull someone's neck...
Yeah, that's an insult. That's an insult to British bulldogs.
But I know if you pull someone's neck, you can crush their trachea. So I'm, like, walking this bitch around the room, telling her to go faster on this lead, and then she thinks it's funny to, like, try run out the door, and I'm like, at that point, I didn't want Claire to leave. I didn't want anyone to leave. Kaylee just left, and that was heartbreaking enough. So it's just like... oh, no, don't. And I pulled her, not thinking. Anyway, she like dropped to the floor and I thought that she died for a second and I was really, really upset. I was like, no, Claire! And I like picked her up and I was like, are you okay? And that's the night that we had the massive fight with Abby. That was a rough night. The funniest thing about that night...
a lot of shit.
Yeah, the funniest thing about that night was Abby was telling us that we were treating Claire like a child because we were telling her to stop drinking as much because she was like actively ruining her own life, which, you know, like on the show, cool, whatever, but there are going to be consequences after the show, Claire. So like, can you, like, you should really stop drinking so much, you know? Because like, I don't know, I guess because I was a lot older than them because I'm 31 and they were all in their early 20s. I saw it as like a Claire, you need to look at what you're doing right now because this is not okay, kind of thing. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Abby got angry and was like, "You're treating her like a child, blah 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 blah." And we were like, "Whoa, no, we're not. We're just caring about her well-being because this isn't forever. You know, this is gonna happen after the tank as well." Uh, Shorty and I got very angry at Abby that night, and I told Abby to put up or shut the fuck up. And then the next morning, I had a shower and I was singing very loudly in the shower, and she quit. And I was like, "Oh, well, one bitch down. That's awesome. Cool." But yeah, that was a really weird situation. Like, it's not like I didn't not like Abby. I thought Abby was cool. I respected Abby, you know. Like, I think Abby has gone through a lot. She's very hostile, but I think that's just Abby in general. And like, good for her. She's good for her.
She's snappy.
Yeah.
She is snappy.
Hmm.
Can we just get a round of applause for your absolute mogging of Abby? Not even trying to mog her. You just naturally did it. It came so natural to you, and she couldn't stand it. She couldn't stand you trying to have a good time and looking out for people.
Well, I was in the okay. I can literally tell you what I was singing when I was in the shower. I was in the shower. I was like washing my hair, la, 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 and it was like, "I'm on bitch tank. I didn't think I'd be here. I'm on bitch tank.
Oh my God,
I'm
so
gonna
cringy.
get angry." Yeah, that's what I was singing. And it was so funny because it pissed her off so much she left. And I was like, but yeah.
That's the best part of it all. Like, I love it when like the fans or like people that come on like are the cringy annoying fans bring up all this stuff about the show and like just like force it out there, you know, like that's why I like the quirky chungus in season 4 because she was just like that did something a typical fan would do, right? A typical fan would do something like remix the theme song and you sung it so loud. I bet all those bitches heard you.
Well, that's the thing. Like Haley and Kato, they were like, they thought it was funny, and same with Shorty, they thought it was fucking funny. But another thing that happened on Bitch Tank that isn't necessarily talked about a lot, and is one of my favorite moments, is we were all talking about religion and politics in a morning one day, and it was the day that we got Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast, and we were all talking about religion and politics, and we heard Chip like walking down the what's it called? Walking down the hallway. And you always knew it was Chip because you know their like foot patterns. They all have different ones. And Chip walks in, he's like, "Can you guys stop fucking talking about politics and religion? Nobody wants to hear about it." And we were like, "Yeah, okay." And then we just kept doing it. So Chip came in with a joint and got us all incredibly stoned to the point where we couldn't talk at all. So we were all just sitting in, well, I think Shorty and Claire were in the other room, but all the other bitches were in this room, or in the bitch tank. And we're all just sitting there like fucking astronauts, like walking around non-verbal because that was like the strongest, like I'd never smoked weed in America before, and I was jet lagged, and I had had like 3 hours sleep. So I'm sitting there smoking this like dank American bud, just like, "Oh, what the fuck? I'm on fish tank right now. Oh my god, there's probably like 6 people watching me. Oh my god." Like, I'm freaking out. So Juliana and I went and did our makeup, and we were like sitting in the thing trying to talk and be interesting, but we just couldn't, like, we were just like this the whole time, like, fuck, this is a really weird moment to be in. Yeah. But yeah, getting stoned with Chip was probably one of my favorite moments. I'm gonna say that, yeah.
Beautiful experience. Also very traumatizing because to be high as fuck is one thing, like in your bed and your room, just hanging out, having a good time. In a live stream reality TV show where you know thousands of people are actively watching you at any given moment, at any given time, in any given room, is yeah, I would be scared shitless too. Like my balls would fall off of my body, especially high. Like I would have a heart attack. Like I don't handle that well high. So you took that like a champ.
It was,
especially American weed, like it's minimum like almost 30% now THC.
yeah. And I was just sitting there like,
Love it.
oh fuck. It took me like probably 2 hours to become like human again after that. But
Yeah.
talking about scared shitless, there is like I'm just gonna say it, hands down, it is so hard to use the toilet in that fucking house. I'm gonna say two things about using the toilet in that house. One, every morning Chip would come in and he would piss all over the toilet. He would piss all over the toilet seat. He would pee absolutely
Yeah.
fucking everywhere and just slam the toilet shut and like make heaps of noise in the toilet. And then you would go in there would be toilet paper and piss everywhere. And you'd just be like, what the fuck? So, not only that, the camera outside the toilet could pick up everything that kind of went on in the toilet. So, like, the fear of somebody clipping you, like, shitting and that replaying the rest of your life was so scary to me that, like, I would sit on the toilet and, like, fill it full of toilet paper. The toilet water is so high in America. I don't know why still. But, I would fill it full of.
We take big shits.
Okay,
That's why.
makes sense. I would fill the toilet full of so much toilet paper that you couldn't hear me peeing. But like,
Yeah.
I was in America for 10 days. I didn't shit once, man. I was petrified. I was like, oh my god.
No, I was gonna ask that. Yeah, like usually when you're like nervous, you don't shit, right? So I was gonna ask you didn't shit at all, like not even like afterwards when you left.
Well, when I left, I was still nervous because like I left the house and I went straight to Jimmy's house and I stayed with Jimmy for like the rest of the time that I was in America. I like slept on his couch. We did like cool touristy things. I went and met Savatic, which was like one of my friends that I had known for a really long time. So like
For years at that point.
yeah, for years at that point, like 4 years. So that was like a really cool thing, but still I was mega nervous, you know. But I remember the night that I got home, well, not home, but the night that I got to Jimmy's house, because Jimmy works nights, he like dropped me off at his house. I like sat down on his couch and I smoked a joint. And then I had like the biggest fucking panic attack I think I've ever had. I sat there and I was just like, holy fuck, I'm in Jimmy's house. Holy fuck, he chucked a hammer at a girl. Holy fuck, have I just ruined my life? And I was just sitting there like,
he's gonna kill me, he's gonna kill me.
I was sitting there, I'm
Not
like,
the hammer, not the hammer.
and then I'm like, wait, I like sat there and I like snapped myself out of it, and I was like, well, I'm fine. But like the absolute fear that I'd ruined my life, somebody was gonna come up his stairs and shoot me because I was in America, or like Jimmy was gonna hurt me. That was like crazy. But Jimmy, literally, most gracious host, wonderful person to hang out with. I have nothing bad to say about Jimmy and my experience that when I was at his house, because I got to hang out with Mephisto as well, like Danny. It was amazing. You know, we just did like dumb shit, and it was awesome.
We love Jimmy here. Shout out Jimmy. Shout out him being an awesome host. Getting to meet the Foxxx. It's not the other way around. It's not him meeting you meeting him.
Yeah.
You. That must have been a crazy experience, especially seeing Bordermans and doing all the shit that Jimmy does. And
Jimmy lives a very chaotic life. Yeah. Like,
yeah, I could tell.
One thing that Jimmy does that annoyed the absolute fuck out of me, and I've told him this, Jimmy doesn't turn his notifications off. And you can imagine how many notifications that Jimmy gets a day. So, like, I'm sitting in his room, or, like, he had, like, a studio apartment kind of thing. So, like, I was sitting kind of, like, couch here, room there. I was sitting, like, there. And all I could hear was, dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. And I was like, bro, can you put it on fucking silent? He's like, no, what if I miss something? I'm like, But
what if I miss somebody sending me their penis?
Exactly.
You can't miss that.
No, never. But
damn, Jimmy, if you're watching this, you got to turn off notifications, bro. We have chats. Forgot about that. Oddbod Flashbang. What's up, Flashbang? Bitch Tank is a cult classic spinoff, in my opinion. Fuck yeah, it is.
It is.
Oddbod Oddbot says Chip's stuff was powerful. Yeah,
It
bruh.
was.
That ain't no English weed, tell you what.
Mm-mm.
Flashbang, bro was going postal on that too. Lol. Yeah, if that's context. So Jimbo is a real one. Yes, we love our Jimbo here.
Um.
Okay. But let's backtrack a little bit. So you
Mhm.
talked about the bathroom situation. What went on in the bathroom between you and Oddbot?
Oh, we played patty cake.
I don't
What's that a
know. That's what
euphemism
Scott.
for?
Yeah, what could that mean, huh? I mean, Scott said the same thing about Haley, but we all know the truth behind that. Wink, wink. Nudge,
No,
nudge.
I sucked on his toes until completion, and I don't want to talk about it. It was a weird moment, okay? I think that there was a point in time where we locked eyes, and I thought, oh, fuck, I've become my
Ooh,
mother.
you never do that.
Yeah.
You don't do that unless if you're like, like they pay for it and you just want to stay
Exactly.
up for that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Oddbud.
I'm sorry.
You're the boyfriend, but you don't even get it for free. So sorry about that. Okay, so I'm glad we got that out of the way. The fans were like, my DMs were flooded with that question. So
I can only imagine.
glad we knocked that one out of the park. All right. Let's see what's next. Past and for okay, so we pretty much covered everything about your fish tank lore. Let's go past internet experiences and your first internet experiences. I'd like to hear about what people were doing early online and like the primordial ooze that was the internet when we were kids. And you just mentioned a little bit ago you were raised on the internet and doing all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
What are some games? What are some websites that you used to visit a lot? And just all of it. What you
Okay.
used to do online back in the day up until now.
So being in the bronze age of the internet, I used to go on MSN a lot. I was always like a emo scene kid, like I always had piercings, I always had coontails, that kind of thing.
Rar.
Yeah, I had like all the friends on MySpace. I had people like asking me to take photos of them and shit like that. Like I was like one of those girls kind of thing. I used to go on.
Question.
Ooh.
Do you have Vampire Freaks? Did you ever do VampireFreaks.com?
Yeah. Well,
I figured you would.
Another interesting Foxxx lore is when I turned 18, I tried out to be a suicide girl and got accepted. So that was another crazy thing. That's another crazy lore that I thought that I was gonna I was like gonna be a suicide girl because they were like the hot goth girls at that point in time. So I had like
I know all about those. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a suicide girl, blah blah blah. So glad I didn't. That would have been, but
Huge scandal went on how a lot of the suicide girls didn't have any of the rights to their own content.
Mm-hmm.
They were forced into contracts for years to make content almost like for free, like
Mm-hmm.
without getting paid in most cases. You dodged a bullet, and I'm glad that you didn't end up going through with that. I mean, like, damn, I'm kind of wishing that you did so I could look up on the Internet Archive. Suicide Girl Australia 2013. But besides that, I'm glad for your sake that you didn't do that.
Yeah, like I thought it was gonna be great. I thought it was gonna be awesome, but then I kind of like came to the conclusion like I also like I whenever I do something, it's probably like an internal thing, but I go, what would my parents think of this? And then I was just like, could I look my dad in the eye after he's seen my chocolate starfish? And I just couldn't do it, like I couldn't let him down like that. Not that he would have, like, I don't think he would have cared, but at the same time, I think he would have. So it's just like, I should probably not do this for the sake of my family. Should have thought about that before Fish Tank, but make a wish kid spec, But what
Hey,
else?
you made your parents proud of Fish Tank.
I did. Honestly, my family watched the entire time I was on Fish Tank. They sent TTSs, they sent things. Like, people who said to me afterwards, like, oh, I bet your family's so fucking proud of you, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, they were. They took screenshots. They were happy. They were like, oh my god, one of our family members is following her dreams. It doesn't matter if it's like a degenerate show. It's like she still got to go to America for free and do the fun shit that she wanted to do. So people who like dunk on people for having fun, it shows more about them than about the person they're dunking on, for sure. Yeah.
That's really wholesome and loving to know that your family still supported you, probably not even knowing what the fuck Fish Tank was or seeing Airsoft Fatty naked during season 1 or anything like that.
Yeah.
So shout out Liz folks and anybody else that supported our girl over here. Shout out fam.
Yeah. It's like I don't know. It's just a weird thing. People, like, especially in my case, you know, like, obviously when I went on the show, I was really unhealthy. Like, I'm just gonna say this, like, hands down right now. I'm gonna clear the air. When I went on the show, I was really unhealthy because of the 3 years of chemotherapy, 2 mastectomies, 24 rounds of fucking radiation therapy. I lost all my hair. I did like a whole heap of other shit. 3 weeks later, after finishing that bullshit, I'm on a TV show. I'm not gonna be this hot, skinny fucking bitch. But at the same time, I wasn't gonna tell you fuckers. I would rather be called fat. I would rather be called ugly. I would rather be called anything than somebody be like, haha, you got cancer. Like, I don't want to be a fucking victim. I was never a victim in reality of the cancer thing. I just treated it like, oh, I've got a really bad cold or something like that. You know, like I was consistently positive during the whole thing because I didn't want it to be a factor of who I am, because I'm not cancer and cancer is not me. That's why when I was on the show,
just your suffering and
yeah,
through and stuff like that, and you're not like attention seeking like that.
No.
So you're not shoving in people's face.
Yeah, because like at any point in time when people were like, "Oh, she's got a shitty hairline," or "Oh, this, you're fucking fat," I could have just turned around and be like, "Okay, yeah, I'm fat, but I just finished 3 years of chemotherapy," and that wouldn't have been fun. That wouldn't have been funny at all. That just would have been really fucking depressing. So it's just like, I kept it a secret for the fact that I didn't want to be known as the bitch who had cancer on Fish Tank. Because that's worse than being known as the bitch who got fucking strangled by Sam Hyde in a closet. So.
Well, the being strangled by Sam Hyde in the closet is a flex.
It is. It is a flex. It really is. I know girls who would pay to get strangled by Sam Hyde in a closet, and I got to do it for free, so.
Literally, Sam has said, like, there were women that were messaging him saying, I will get plastic surgery and get any attachment you want if you just, like, date me or something like that.
Yeah.
And they would get plastic surgery just to have Sam hold their head down and pour Red Bull and old coffee in their ear.
Exactly. Yeah. And like the funny thing is, people always say like, "Oh, you did it because blah 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 blah," and it's like, I did it because if I had just left and not did it, who would remember me? Like, what would have been the fucking point? You don't go on there not to do crazy shit. You go on there to like laugh and smile as you're waterboarding yourself getting choked. Like, I don't care about making a dick of myself. I'll do it every day in every way, shape, and form. You know, like I have zero ego when it comes to that kind of shit. So like for people to be like, "Oh, you got tortured, blah blah blah," like watch the fucking video. I thanked him for choking me, and I was smiling the entire time. So I don't know who was having more fun, me or him. But I digress.
Yeah, I mean, wow, just like, you know, powering through all of that, and not even just like all the shit that you went through to build up to that, and all those motherfuckers giving you flack during and afterwards, like not understanding that, like, wow, this bitch went through something that would probably kill me. Like chemo kills like a lot of people.
I nearly died like 4 times. I got the common cold and ended up in hospital for a month. Like,
That's fucked.
Yeah. And also, like, not to be that person, but the time that I started going through chemotherapy was like the beginning of COVID, right? And
Mhm.
as like a 25-year-old woman having to go to hospital by yourself to go through chemotherapy and just sitting there like freaking the fuck out was probably one of the most horrendous things ever. Like I was so scared. I was such a hollow person at that time because it's like, oh fuck, I have stage 3 cancer, which is like for those who don't know, you have a tumor that is above 3 centimeters and also in lymph nodes. So that's stage 3. So it's already spread. So I was like, fuck, I could die. Like, I could fucking die right now. And that sucks so bad. But I didn't. And I went on Fish Tank. It's like a Make-A-Wish, you know? Like a Starship Child or whatever.
Right, yeah. I'm so glad we had the Make a Fish Foundation to support your endeavors to get on the show. So shout out Alex Schultz for setting that up. You made Sick Girl all better, and I'm
Thank you.
grateful that you're here. I'm grateful that you survived all of it. That we had the pleasure to meet you. I had the pleasure to talk to you, and you're here. You're still here, and that's a flex on the haters. So fuck you, haters. Who's gonna keep living whether you like it or not? So get used to it, bitches.
Yeah.
All right, all right. So with internet, we kind of covered internet experiences and stuff like that. Let's go into your character.
Wait,
Go into.
hold on. We gotta
Oh,
ask.
sorry. Dear Skull has to delete some stuff first.
No, the question I have is, if you were 3 inches in cryo, you had another 3 inches to go, but there was also an identical clone behind you who is 1 inch in you and had one more inch to go. Would you move back or forth to go in, or have cryo go in you?
You know, because I've called out Cryo before to fight, I think he would be the bottom. So I would be going into Cryo. Yeah.
So you'd be moving.
You would literally be
3 inches
giving him
forward.
back shots.
Yeah. Cryo's our gooback of the day. Let's be real.
We'll give an applause for our gooback of the day, Cryo King. Shout out Cryo King.
Shout out Cryo, the gooback of the day.
He had a crash
Cryo
out
the
earlier
gooback.
today.
Did he? Man, he just doesn't give up.
He's
Ali
like
says
crying about Sam
hashtag
Hyde
gate
again.
Cryo.
Still gunning for Wrench versus Foxx in the wrestling match. Fuck Cryo. Dude, Drench. Oh, she's so little. I couldn't do that to her. I'd break her.
You should crush her. Break her
Crush her, trachea. But
you must break her.
The Cryo, very interesting question. I wanted to fight Cryo so bad. Like, I just want to beat him up. I think, like, I think the funniest thing, like, I'm not a fighty person at all. I've been in one fight in my life and the girl beat me up and I was laughing the entire time and didn't fight back. So, for me to get into like any kind of like fight or anything like that, it would just be funny.
Want to fight.
Yeah, it would just be funny because especially if it was a dude, because it's like, haha, you got beaten up by a 6-foot bitch. Like,
I wouldn't say dude.
But
I would say like slime. If a slime wanted to fight you, you know, like he's more akin to that.
But
he's a human hamster, man.
He is a human hamster.
Same him and John.
Tag team.
Him and John, what? Same him and John. Yeah, oh yeah, for real.
Yeah.
They're both going down. Okay, so let's go into your character, the whole Foxxx persona. Where did that come from? How did you start that? And what's Foxx's whole deal? What is she here to do here on Twitter and Discord and all that?
Foxxx, literally only because of like the sharp teeth that I have. And that was kind of it. Somebody said to me one day, "You look like a fox." And I was like, "Oh, that's a cool name. Sweet. Foxxx." That was it. The 3 X's was kind of like, they stand for boobs, beers, and bitches, but I couldn't call myself Fob because that's something that you call like an islander person, like a fresh off the boat. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh, Foxx, cool, whatever. Um, about Foxxx, I think that like for a little while there, I used to struggle because like people get caught up in, I guess, their internet personas, and they get like kind of lost, like the whole Claire thing as well. She kind of got that line between Claire and her real name just kind of started to get a bit foggy. For a little while there, Foxxx started to get a bit foggy between me and that, but like I used to say that Foxxx was just me but personified by 10 and confident. I think now, looking back on it, there was never really a Foxxx. It was just me being me. Like, I never really changed. I never really wanted to be, like, famous or anything like that. It was just me being Leah, but it was just easier to call myself Foxxx because, I don't know, sometimes the name Leah kind of sounds like Pia or Weir or, like, it's just way too urine-based for me. Yeah.
I was gonna say a lot of urine variants right there.
Yeah.
We
I
should
can
just
see why you kind
start
of held
calling
out.
you Eurefra
Oh,
instead.
I did honestly.
Urethra.
My name used to be Labia Minora. Yeah, Labia Minora, like the Jewish
Minora.
cantos. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It was
Minora.
Labia Minora, and people used to think it was really funny, and then anti-Semitism, so I had to change it to just Labia.
Ooh, you could get bop for that over there. Down
Mm,
under. They don't go like that. Not
I
one
don't
bit.
like it at all.
Not at all. Okay, well that answers that. I knocked that one out of the park. Leo lore. So let's just
Fallout
go into
Boy.
the actual person.
Yeah.
Fallout Boy. Oh, I love Fallout Boy.
Same.
Is she talking about me? She's not talking about me, is she?
I don't know. She might be.
I like Fallout Boy though.
You do have an emo cut right now.
Mm.
It's a molding emo cut. So I like
Fallout Boy. That makes sense, Allie.
Oh,
Fallout
yeah,
Boy.
yeah. Fob, I'm so glad you did not go by Fob. That just sounds so weird.
It does, right?
Like the triple X, that means like booze and porn and stuff like that. So like you had an edge. When I saw your name, I was like, ooh, this is an edgy one. You know? So
Edgy.
triple X, yeah, edgy, yeah. Oh, straight edge, and the last X, straight edge, of course.
Yeah.
After beer.
Mm.
That's funny. Okay, so let's go into Leah lore. Who is Leah? Where the hell did she come from? And we all know that you're Australian. You like to broadcast that, but you're also from another place.
Yeah.
So why don't you go into a little bit of real, actual human Leah lore?
Okay, so me. Hi, I'm Leah. I'm 31. I was born in New Zealand, in Auckland,
ASL.
and
Location.
I lived in New Zealand until I was about 5, and then I moved to Australia to live with my dad, in Sydney. And I lived in Sydney until I was about 14. We moved to Queensland. My dad, I think I was 13. My dad kicked me out because I was an edgy teenager and I told one of my grandma's friends that she was a fat cunt. So, my my dad sent me up north to live with my mum, and I lived in a very, very small town in North Queensland, which was not really the best place for somebody who was like alternative, because they were all like country hicks and they had never really like dealt with alternative people before. So starting high school in a really small town with like black hair, piercings, like constantly wearing band shirts, jeans, and that kind of shit, I got a lot of flack. Also, I was kind of like, I didn't like guys. I never really liked dudes. So I was very outcasted at high school, but it was a learning experience, like I got, as I told you guys, I got beaten up, but I think that was on like my second week at school. I got beaten up, And then people didn't fuck with me after that because I got beaten up and I was laughing the entire time. So they were like, yeah, let's not fuck with her. I think she's a little bit. But what they didn't realize is I was just really scared. And when I'm
That was
scared.
when you moved. Sorry to cut you off. That was when you moved from your dad's to your mom's
Mm-hmm.
and started a new school. That's where you got beat up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so shitty. That's such like a new kid at school experience too.
Yeah, but like nobody fucked with me after that because they thought that I was gonna a switch was gonna flick and I was gonna become like a school shooter or something. So that was pretty cool,
Or
to be
like
honest.
you'll start stabbing and laughing next.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was wearing a lot of who dat? Is that
Oh,
Red
hello,
Dad?
Red Dad.
I
You
was wearing
guys
a
doing
lot of
interesting
eyeliner.
stuff.
We're talking about my school career and how I got beaten up.
You have my full attention. I'm gooning.
But no, don't goon.
Right, we got Red Dad gooning right now. Can we get a shout out for Red Dad gooning right now? You do. I love that for you, Red Dad. Oh yeah. All right. Now this is content.
um,
Yeah. So
After that,
growing up in
uh,
high school, being the emo kid.
mhm.
What about after that?
After that, I moved out of my mom's house when I was 15 and started living with my best friend in her like garage of her grandma's house. I used to pay $20 rent a week to live at my friend's house. And we like I did crazy shit. Right, Dad, turn your noise suppression on.
You're right. You're right. I used to have a different mic. My bad.
Thank you. So I moved in with my best friend. I lived with her for ages. I got a job at Hungry Jack's, which is like the Burger King equivalent in Australia. And I put myself through school. And I didn't have any help from my parents or anything. I just kind of like existed. I became an adult really young, which was a good thing and a bad thing, you know, becoming an adult really young and being able to have that freedom. I guess it kind of helped because I did all the things that you're meant to do when you're an adult when I was younger. And then when I was like, when I became an adult and it was okay to do, I just stopped doing it because it was just like, oh, I've already done that now. I don't need to do it anymore. So put myself through school, finished school, decided like, I went through like a quarter life crisis, I guess. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to move to New Zealand. Fuck this, man. I don't want to be here. So I moved to New Zealand, lived there for about 5 years, and then moved back in 2019. And that's basically it. It's pretty cool.
That's an insane story.
Mm.
Being independent on your own. You got your own job. 15 years old. That's a lot. That's a lot. And being forced to grow up is a blessing and a curse, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
like it gives you that edge to be independent, to really have to figure out, okay, what the fuck am I gonna do,
Mm.
instead of just sitting through school like, oh, I don't really know what I'm gonna do, and having the option to just goof off.
Mm-hmm.
Of course that's a blessing in and of its own right sometimes, but it can be a curse as well because then you just get too comfortable. So you're an individual that was definitely forced to grow up way sooner than you actually were.
Yeah, and like now that I look back on it, you know, like I do wish that I had like more stability, I guess, in a weird way, because like there were times where I put myself in a like not even like now I would do this stuff, but like I put myself in some really weird situations back when I was a kid, you know? Like I was like 15 traveling Australia with like bands. One of my friends from
Wow.
Brisbane was in a band, so I used to go on tour with them. There's like photos of me with Amity Affliction, which is my friend's band, and of Mice and Men, and like there are photos of me as a 15-year-old hanging out with these people. Like I didn't.
You were following Of Mice and Men?
Mm. But
Oh,
like
that's crazy.
yeah, like there are photos of me as like a little scene kid, like from the age of like 15 to 16, just traveling around with these people doing crazy shit. And it was like normal at that time. Like now that I look back on it, I would never do that again. But like I was doing some crazy shit and it was so much fun because it was just like what you did back then. But yeah, I was on the merch table.
Oh shoot, that's an experience that all scene queens around the world wish they had.
Mm.
following their own bands and not going to school and getting freaking harassed all the time for their straightened hair and all that. And you really pursued your interests even back then. So that's pretty cool. I have nothing but admiration for that. You know, maybe you were a little bit crazy on the road because roadie stuff is intense, but
Well,
I think that's cool.
I was still like a lesbian at that point. So like I was still like dating girls. So like that kind of puts into perspective like how crazy my life was because I wasn't really into boys. So I was like traveling around like talking to chicks. It was a strange time, but
On the road, ripping up carpets. Nice.
Muff diving.
Plenty muff diving. Oh man, plenty of muff I dived into back then. And, all right. Well, that kind of can segue into our next question, which we kind of covered. How is your relationship with your father?
I love my dad. My dad, like, in all seriousness, people say, like, oh, you've really got daddy issues because of how I present myself on the internet. My dad is one of my best friends. I can call my dad at any time and just be like, hey, this is what's going on. And he'll be like, oh, I don't really, like, think that's a good thing, but, like, do you need help or are you okay? Like, my dad, he had me when he was really young. So was my mom, and they weren't ready to have a child, and they still did, and they brought me up the best way that they can, and that is what I appreciate the most because I know how hard it is to be a fucking parent. So I just wanted to I love my dad. I think my dad's amazing. I love my mom. Both of my parents, they are like my support system through and through. Like I couldn't ask for better parents, to be honest.
A shout out for Foxx's actual healthy relationship that she has with her father and
Yay!
contrary to all of our beliefs,
You better
you
clap,
actually
Rad
do have a
Dad.
good relationship with him. So that's amazing. Thank you, Red Dad.
Thank you, Rad Dad.
Good thing we got that out of the way. Now nobody can use that against you on Twitter or anything like that. So I have a few things next on the notes, but I think I'll go into a little bit something after that. So you are an artist. You're a graphic designer. You're a painter. You also are an actress. Clearly, go into your art history. What did you get started on? What were your inspirations for art, music, childhood inspirations to pursue those types of things? Tell us all about it.
I used to watch a lot of Adult Swim as a child. Adult Swim was my bread and butter, like you'd be up at 2 a.m. in the morning and you would turn on the TV and Adult Swim would be playing. You'd be seeing these like crazy ass fucking bumps, wondering like, what the fuck am I watching? And as a child, that just resonated with me because it was like, holy shit, these are fucking crazy, like this is a really cool aesthetic and I am so for it. So I guess like even from a young age, I just used to fuck around on Photoshop. I just used to make silly edits, that kind of stuff. And it just kind of grew from there. And it wasn't until, to be completely honest with you, it wasn't until Fish Tank started and I saw the community, because of like the art community in Fish Tank is fucking insane, that I actually started like really pursuing the things that I wanted to do in regarding art. So, I'd just make silly little edits, silly little memes, all the rest of it. And people started really enjoying them and reposting them and stuff like that. So then I was just like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. And since then, like I've had like quite a few things go viral, and that's made me really happy because that's all I ever wanted was people to see my art and people to like, I don't know, enjoy it because it's such a nice feeling. Like, it's really cool. And painting, last year in November, I sat there and I was like, hey, I'm gonna do something cool. I'm gonna do something cool. So I got a 3D printer and I started printing out Pokemon. And I've got one here. Yeah, I'll do this one. So I started printing out Pokemon in my 3D printer and I was like, hey, I'm gonna paint Pokemon on stream because I think it would be really interesting, and because when I do like gaming streams, it's hard for me to pay attention to the game and the chat. So I was just like, oh, I'll just stream myself painting to learn how to. And I started painting Pokemon and learning like color theory. Because also another thing that I did was I went to like beauty school and learned how to be a makeup artist. So I started learning about like color theory and all the stuff there, and how to do my makeup, how to make myself catfish on the internet. And then yeah, so then I just started painting. This one's a bit broken, but I started painting Pokemon. And then this year at the big, I mean, like maybe a couple of months ago, I was just like, oh, why don't I try painting again? And then I started painting what I paint now, which crazy fucking pictures.
Oil paintings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like having an online presence that you're really active in is huge inspiration for you. And I can say the same thing about myself, like being in the community, the fish tank community, really kickstarted a lot of my passions too that I didn't even know that I had until I saw other people doing stuff. And you know, you just make a few memes, make a few posts that a lot of people like, and you're like, wow, I'm actually good at this.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
like you surprise yourself.
Yeah. And like I've always I've always tried to like remain humble and be like, "Oh, I'm not that good. I'm not that good." Because like I don't want to be like, "Oh, I'm the fucking best," because like because I always think there's room to improve. So like there's a lot of art that I've done that I've showed nobody because I don't want to be the gloater. I don't want to be the person who's just like, "Yeah, I'm the best at this shit." I think that's like cringe as hell. But I definitely want to pursue art on like a bigger level, maybe go to university and study like a bachelor of art, maybe grow a mustache, try take over a
like a true
country.
artist.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think I'm gonna pursue it a little more. Like this year has really been the year of me, I guess, finding out who I am, because like previously, you know, you get lost in the sauce. You get so lost in the sauce.
A lot of pushing boundaries. There's a lot of pushing boundaries too, and seeing what sticks, seeing what doesn't, what people like, what people don't like, or even what you think that you like, and then you do it, and then you try it out, and you're like, oh, actually, I don't like this stuff.
Exactly. But I think in regards to, you know, my inspirations, I'm gonna say
like any celebrities,
Chris Chan.
Chris, of course, Chris Chan. Yeah. When did you discover Chris Chan? How old were you?
I think I was about 17.
Wow.
Yeah.
Start him young, guys.
Yeah. Man.
That, which saga was he in? Was he still doing the Captain's Log videos at that point? Okay, yeah, so you hopped on early.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It was just kind of like I would like check every so often and just be like, oh, well, that's interesting, and then like put it down. But I wasn't like dig deep. I was just like, wow, this guy's pretty fucking weird. But I wasn't dig deep in the Chris Chan law.
Well, how long was it at that point until you were dick deep, lost in the sauce and Chris Chan stuff?
Oh, it probably wasn't until like 2020, to be honest, when I like got more time and started like actually looking into things. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a crazy year for Chris Chan. I think he went trans that year.
He got the neo vagina.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's not trans, by the way. He's like he thinks that being trans will get him pussy.
But it does. He's got a girlfriend.
Yeah, but how much is that him being trans? How much is that of him being trans?
Yeah.
I always called him Chris Chan. I never really considered. Oh, he's Christine. No,
yeah.
I never did that bullshit. He's always Chris Chan. He's gonna be Chris Chan until he fucking dies. Actually, until after he dies in the afterlife, he'll still be Chris Chan.
Honestly, the crazy thing about Chris isn't actually Chris himself. It's the community that followed Chris. It's kind of like Fish Tank, you know. Without the community that followed him and made him who he is today, he wouldn't have been as interesting, you know. Like the whole pickle thing, you know, like everything going on with Chris Chan was way more interesting than Chris himself. Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, it was kind of both equally interesting and disturbing. The whole Fanta fiasco, his out that he had with that girl that he liked. What's her
Julie, was it
name?
Julie? The one where
I
he,
no,
Yeah, it was like Julia.
was it Julie?
yeah.
Julie.
Julie, and he's fucking the blow up doll.
The blow up
Oh
doll
my
because Troll.
God, I
Julie,
forgot
Julie, Julie.
Julie.
that made
Julie.
it back to her, and she saw that, and she never talked to him again.
That's because Julie was fake. She wasn't real. She was a fake girlfriend.
Mm.
She wasn't a ride or die. She wasn't a true ride or die.
No, she was a buddy troll. She wasn't
Bet you're
even a real
eating those
girl
words
for a
now,
minute.
bitch.
Yeah.
Wow. We even got some Chris Chan lore in this interview. That's crazy. When did you start doing the cosplays of Chris Chan? When did you get inspired to do that?
Honestly, I hadn't. I hadn't done it until like I went on Bitch Tank, and that's when I like brought out the Chris Chan jersey and put it on Juliana. Like, yeah. And then afterwards,
Weren't you doing it a little bit before that?
not really. No.
Like posting.
Oh,
No?
I posted a
Really?
single photo of me with like the short hair saying like sometimes reality gets a bit bended, but that was it. It was never like a full Chris Chan sort of thing. But yeah, cuz I bought the 69 shirts with the what's it called? The Chris Chan emblem on it. And then after that, that's when it kicked into gear, yeah.
Flashbang
Wow.
says he wishes
That really
that
kicked
Chris
off
Chan.
all of your stuff.
Yeah.
Flashbang's wow.
Hmm?
Flashbang says that he wishes Chris Chan ended it with the I faked it good ending.
Oh, that would have been so good.
I literally thought of that as we were talking about him. I have a full-time job. I don't live with my parents. You're the one that got trolled.
Mm-hmm.
If only.
If only.
If only.
Dang.
Okay.
I just want to talk about the Chris Chan and Juliana thing because that's something that was like one of the funniest things like I thought was on Bitch Tank was she got oh no, he's retarded. So Juliana that night got really drunk because cigarette Susan, I think it was buying her shots all night and she was downing them and she's a tiny little girl, man, so she was just fucking downing these shots going crazy. Tiny little girl. And she got really drunk and she saw my Chris Chan jersey, so she put it on and she was like being crazy, like dancing around the room, rah, 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 and then she passed out. And she was just like passed out in the Chris Chan jersey. And I was like sitting there and I was like looking at Abby and I was like, Abby. And she's like, what? I'm like, we should draw a French moustache on her. So like Abby and I creep up to her and like start drawing a little moustache on her and take a photo with the Polaroid camera. And that's like one of my favorite memories as well from that. It's just like getting Abby to draw a mustache on Juliana while she was passed out. She woke up in the morning and she looked in the mirror and she was like, yeah, that's fair enough. I was like,
she took it like a champ.
She did. She knew what she was there for.
Polaroid?
I never got the
Do you have that
Polaroid.
Polaroid
So
on
the only Polaroid that I have
No.
is the one of Kaylee giving Jet a haircut. And that's the only Polaroid I have. Sadly.
Damn, they should have hooked you up with all those Polaroids. What the hell?
I know Juliana has the one of her with the mustache. Haley has the one of me carrying Haley. And Haley also has the one, like, I took a selfie with, like, because I had a little Foxxx eye covering thing. And I took a photo, like a selfie, with the Polaroid camera, and I know she had that, and she wanted me to sign it so she could keep it forever.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love Haley.
Haley
Like,
really cared.
She did. I really resonated with Haley because when I got in there, she was so nice to me.
Oh,
Like,
Haley. Mm-hmm.
yeah, she was so lovely. She was so sweet, and like, I think it was kind of a pocket holding situation now looking back at it. Like,
Hold my puck, bitch.
yeah. Like, if I get this girl on my side, no one's gonna fuck with me, sort of thing. Cause like, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
But Haley was so sweet. They were all such lovely girls, and like even now, I wish the best for them. Even though they're going through the craziest shit, but like we're trauma bonded, man. Like especially like yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's all very up in the air.
That's good knowing that like somebody as crazy as Haley actually did have very sweet moments. I've been very harsh on her, but like she does have something good down there, deep down there,
She does.
Regardless if she was just trying to use you to just get the intimidation factor or whatever. I could tell like the times that she was nice, it was
Genuine,
genuine.
yeah,
It was
100%. Like I honestly like I wanted to go in there and be really mean to all of them. But when I got there and I saw that they were just like, they were kids. They were young, scared girls. And I was 31 and like, oh, I was 30 at the time. So it was just like if I went in there and I was just really mean to all of these young girls, that's not a like that's not me.
You would have easily got through to them too. Like
Yeah.
you could have easily messed with them, yeah.
Yeah, so it was just like I could have gone in there and been horrible and told them they were all ugly cunts and called Shorty fat and called Claire a bitch and all the rest of it. But it's just like what the fuck's like what was the point of doing that when it wasn't who I am, and that's probably my biggest downfall was the fact that I didn't turn it up to be a cunt to them, and I should have. Like I should have. But I did
You still
tell
got that in you.
I do. The one thing that I did think was really funny was I started gaslighting Claire into saying that she had a Reddit made of her vagina. It's called r/Claire's vagina because she like flashed her underwear at what's it called, Dave.
Yeah.
So I said like Claire, they've made an r/Claire's vagina, right? And then I was just like, what? And then I started telling her about like how they were saying that she could climb up the pole with only her pussy lips, and that her pussy has like healing properties, and that people are gonna ask her to make chocolate buttholes and all kinds of things. Like I had this.
Did she like it? Did she immediately figure out that you were lying?
No, she freaked out.
No, I bet she believed everything she said.
She freaked the fuck out. She was just like, "Oh, okay, wow." And I was like, "Yeah, it's wild." And then I convinced them that Robin Pattinson, like the Batman was watching, or like Twilight guy. Who else? I had this whole bit planned where I was gonna, cause like I'm a makeup artist, so I was gonna be like, "Oh, let me do your makeup," and I was just gonna make them look fucking horrible. Like I was gonna give them like horrible makeup and everything. Like I was gonna put big red lipstick on Shorty. Like I wanted to turn them all into like clowns. Yeah, like I had all these bits planned. There was like other things. It was so funny. There were so many things that I didn't get to do, which really upset me. But at the same time, I'm glad that I left when I did. But.
No, jeez, I don't like that stare. Like that look around. Oh, jeez.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think if I had met Jacob, I would have probably like snapped him in half. Like Pal Envy. Yeah, I would have picked him up and fucking snapped him. I hate him.
You would have, boom, just hit his head off.
Also, I would have been petrified of Pearl. I would have been so scared of Pearl, man. But she wouldn't, I don't know, I think she probably would have been like, oh, you're pretty normal if she had spoken to me, so.
She was very passive, and she was not like her typical online persona self, so you probably would have had a little bit of an edge on her, but no, it is intimidating, like, dealing with a woman like that, like, not even, like, a girl that's bigger than you, but, like, she's ginger, too, so, like, her ginger features, like, really stare you in the face, like,
just pearly things.
Just pearly things.
Just pearly
black
things.
guys only. Another BBC, please. Yeah, that's Pearl.
Mm.
Let's go into music inspirations. So obviously, you shared a lot of Kanye content. You're always posting about Kanye West and everything like that. I thought that was an interesting topic to get into.
Yeah, okay. So, final year of
Go into
high
that
school.
more.
Well, I guess not final year of high school, but leading up to the final year of high school, graduation dropped. And
Mhm.
that was kind of what I was listening to through, my school years. It was just Kanye. It was like The Good Life and Good Morning and Stronger and all of these amazing songs, and it just stuck with me. Kanye just became like a part of my life, which is ridiculous when you think about it, but like if you look at his whole discography, you know that he is a talented guy. Like bro wrote a song called Through the Wire after he got in a car crash and had his mouth wired shut, and he still sang a whole song called Through the Wire, which is crazy. And you can kind of hear that he's not speaking properly in the song too, and that makes me laugh every time. But
Mhm.
oh no, it was Touch the Sky with Lupe Fiasco and fucking Pamela Anderson in the music video. Like
Huh.
gotta testify, come up in the spot looking extra flat. That one. That was
Oh, I
the
know that song, yeah.
that was the song that got me into Kanye, and then Graduation came out, and that's when I was like, that's it, man. That's me. Thanks
You
for
hopped on at
graduation.
yeah, you popped on at like the peak part of his music career, pretty much.
Yeah,
And uh-huh.
I was just gonna say every day I wake up and wonder if I'm gonna be glad that I have a Kanye West tattoo or not at this point.
Right, right. So obviously he has now done a lot of controversial stuff. He
Mm-hmm.
ran for president, and his presidential logo was awfully akin to an Austrian painter in the 1940s logo.
Mm.
Um, and multiple comments about said Austrian painter and how he's inspired by him and all that. So, how did you feel about Kanye's really true schizo years during that time?
Uh,
Because obviously you were still a really big fan, right? And how did you feel about that phase? That's still kind of ongoing.
Look, I think that Kanye says things to get a reaction, but I do think there's truth to the things he says. I just don't think he knows really how to say them in a politically correct way. And I think
Mhm.
that he knows that if he tries to do things the right way, they don't happen. And if he does things the wrong
Mhm.
way and gains attention to those things, they happen a lot faster. And that's kind of just like the sad reality of being famous. As like, if I
Mhm.
say this, because like I think with the whole Adidas thing, when the whole like HH thing started, I think he with the Yeezys. I think the reason he did that was because Adidas was taking a shit ton of his fucking money, and then he was like, "How can I get out of this fucking contract as fast as I can?" And then he did it and
Mhm.
started Yeezy, like the Yeezy brand, and made way more money from that, anyways. So, I think what he does, it's like he knows what he's doing. He just does it in the wrong way. That's
Mhm.
separating the art from the
He's
artist.
sung about how he's doing it because his kids got taken away and how he's an incel now. Like that's in his songs.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
the Hail Hallelujah song.
Uh,
Hail
the Hail
Hallelujah.
yeah,
Hallelujah.
hallelujah.
That's what it is
Hallelujah.
now, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Hallelujah. He like is just talking about how he's the villain because his kids got taken away.
Mm-hmm. And
He
like
can't
the
see the kids. The wife took the kids.
and the funnier one is like when he was like, I'm not anti-Semitic anymore because I watched Pineapple Express. Thank you, Jonah Hill. That was the funniest fucking thing I have ever seen.
It wasn't. It was like jumped. It was like
I thought, was it 21
from
Jump
Jump
Street?
Street.
Jump
Yeah,
Street.
21
Oh,
Jump Street.
okay. It was 21 Jump Street, but yeah, he's like, I'm
And I
not
think he
anti-Semitic
also
anymore because of that.
he thanked Adam Sandler.
So funny, man.
I mean, Adam Sandler's everybody's favorite Jew, so he appealed to the right one at least.
Mm, mm.
Um, yeah, and even me being, it's not about me, but I'm part Jewish and everything, and it's crazy because since he had done all this stuff, I actually drew a lot closer to Kanye throughout all this stuff. Um, and so he's had like multiple eras, right? So like
Mhm.
he had his like whole glamorous pop idol era. He had a lot of points where he was speaking out about a lot of like things like injustices.
Mhm.
If you remember
Bush
in
doesn't care about black
2000,
people.
read my mind. You just read my mind. I was just about to talk about that on live television, saying Bush doesn't care about black people. It was true. Louisiana
Mm.
didn't get any help. National Guard just abandoned them and were literally killing them because they were like, oh, they're just all looters. So anybody that you see,
Yeah.
kill them. And I had a lot of respect for Kanye as far as that went. And then, he had his whole like, oh, I'm just gonna do this whole Nazi rebranding thing, and I was like, okay, that's a little sus. Like, I feel like he's kind of fucking up here.
Mm.
But he is, not a perfect one, but he is a Christian too. I didn't realize how much Christian music that he had made
So
versus on
much.
he's made a lot of gospel music, right? And one of his most impressive albums that I've heard was the blue one. I forget what the name of that is.
Life.
But
It's like I have depression and it's awesome or something. The one where he moved to Wyoming and he was like singing and making all the thing and like Father Stretch My Hands, because Father Stretch My Hands is like Life of Pablo, but the next one it's like I have bipolar and it's awesome. I think it's that one because that's when he
that's
was
an
doing
amazing song.
because
Oh
he
my
was
God, I haven't
doing
listened to that.
the Sunday services at that point where like he was bringing everybody over to their house and they were all just singing like gospel music and stuff with like Kid Cudi and Kim Kardashian and all the rest of it, and they were like jumping around and yeah, fuck man, Kanye's music is so good.
Yeah, right. I really didn't realize how much stuff he had made in regards to that.
Mm.
So like I went from thinking like, oh yeah, he's just a pop idol, like Satan worship or whatever, to like, oh wow, he's actually, he's crazy, but there's some truth behind his craziness. And I found his gospel music, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. I mean, I always knew about Jesus Walks or whatever
Mm-hmm.
like that. That was a pop. That was like top of the charts
Mm-hmm.
almost as soon as it came out.
The crazy thing about
JC,
Jesus Walks.
JC, are you a racist Nazi?
Well, okay. Anyway, moving on.
The
That answers the
craziest
question.
thing about Jesus Walks is that the what's it called? The people that he was signed to at the time let him do that, but then the people he was signed to later on told him that he could not make another song about Jesus, and he hasn't been able to do it since. And he said that you can make a song about Hitler, you can make a song about anything else, you can make a song about sucking your cousin's dick, but you cannot make another song about Jesus, and that is like one of the craziest things to me. Like, what?
You can rap about everything except for Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gee, I wonder who runs all the record labels and gave him his
Jews,
contract.
Jews do it.
Thank you, Rad Dad.
Juice? Where did the juice come from?
Yeah,
What
I know.
OJ?
Simon at some point, so.
Okay, good. Good timing.
OJ Simpson. It all comes from OJ.
Give me the juice. But
Give me the juice.
Give me the Jews. Give me the Jews.
Okay, that was a great segment.
Thank you.
He truly is an inspiration.
Mm.
Hold on. Okay, so any other inspirations you want to give a shout out to? Any other celebrities, musicians, stuff like that?
I want to say Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator got me out of Tyler, because I started listening to Odd Future back when I was like 16. Back when Earl and what was it? Basically when they started making songs with Odd Future, and he got me out of like my I'm so coy blah 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 stage, and I was just like, you know what, kill people, burn shit, fuck school. And that resonated with me so hard. And I went to go see Tyler in 2010 when they came to Australia at the big day out. And I was the only, like, I'm gonna say this, I was the only white girl in the crowd singing every single word. And I had like a circle of like Samoan dudes standing there watching me, and I'm dropping every single N-bomb and everything, and they're just like,
they're like, she's one of us now.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was insanity. Like I really really loved Tyler, and I loved like that he was just hateful because I was not hateful and I didn't want to be hateful, but his music made me like understand that. Yeah, you can kind of be hateful sometimes. It's all right.
It was a good outlet for having like pent up
Angsty
aggression
teen
and
stage, yeah.
yeah, right. Well, you had already gone through a lot at that point anyways, so like despite just regular angsty teen stuff that a normal teen would get from a normal life, you still had like a lot of shit that, I'm sure you didn't even realize was pent up until you were listening to Tyler. You had an outlet for it. It was all pouring out. That's crazy to see that he was such an inspiration for you during that time. Do you still listen to his music?
I still listen to his old music. I listen to Chromacopia quite a lot at the moment. I think it's a little bit of a bop. Uh,
Mhm.
but I think like old Odd Future and old Earl is like where I lie with my love of Odd Future. I've got my Earl
What about
hoodie
the
next to
golf
me, I think.
wang?
Pardon?
What about golf wang?
Golfwang. Yeah, that's Odd Future. Golfwang. Kill them all.
Oh, Odd Future. Oh, okay.
Yeah. They had
Trying
so
to think
many
about
names. There was like Odd Future, Golfwang, Flog Now, all kinds of things. But one thing that I really loved about Tyler in his early years is whenever he would release an album, there would be a story to that album that would correlate with another album. So, like, the first one was him being angsty, the second one was him discovering why he was angsty, and then the third one was just like, I fucking hate my dad because he left me. But then Chromacopia came out, and Chromacopia is like, my dad never left me. My mom just didn't want him to be a part of my life, and I'm sorry that I was horrible to you all those years. And it's like,
wow.
oh,
Nigga
wow.
is putting his shit out there and
Yeah.
feeling the feelings as they come and learning along the way.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. That's actually pretty cool, I gotta say.
Yeah. Him and Childish Gambino as well. I very much like Childish Gambino as like a younger, but then I kind of grew up and realized that his raps were kind of cheesy. Like they were good bars, but they were fucking cheesy.
I never really fucked with him too much, but I know like that one funky song they made.
Redbone. Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum. Yeah, so that was like in his later years when he stopped making like bars and started focusing on like funky kind of music. It was very strange. It was like around the time he did The Lion King, and I think he was Simba in The Lion King.
That's right.
Like adult Simba, yeah.
Oh, he voiced it, right?
Mhm.
For like the live action.
Mhm.
No shit. I
Mhm.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Because he was
That
also
is
in Community, and he left Community, the TV show, to do his music career. And it's really cool because like the episode of Community that he leaves on like a boat on the back of a trailer, and on the side of the boat it says Childish Gambino, and that was like a nod to him moving on with his life. And I think stuff like that's really cool.
For real, yeah. Some interesting artists we got here. Wow. Okay, I'm glad we went over all the, especially music inspirations, because I know music is huge for everyone. Like we all have that one band or one musician, one person that like got us through shit and inspired us to do whatever. That is awesome. I have a little curveball for you. I have a little segment that I like to call Foxx's Fuck, Marry, Kill
Oh
segment.
no.
Oh yeah. Can we share my screen right now? I got a little
Oh, okay.
Why are you
presentation
showing
for
your
you.
penis?
Oh, don't show your penis.
Because it's Fox. Fuck, marry, kill. We gonna fuck, gonna marry, kill.
Oh my god, what is this?
We gotta see who's on the list. We gotta go. Boom. All right.
All
That was
right.
a little autistic.
I loved it. Thank you.
Okay. You're very welcome. So what I have is a compromised list
Mm-hmm.
of all these sorts of people for you to fuck slash marry slash kill.
Mm.
Um, so I have, and perfect timing because we were just done talking about them. The first three on the list are Kanye West, Tyler the Creator, and Shaggy from the Scooby Doo movie.
Ooh.
Wait. Hold on. Shaggy or the actor who plays Shaggy?
From the Scooby Doo movie, yeah, the actor that plays Shaggy.
Yeah.
That's why I said Scooby Doo movie.
I'm gonna be.
Yeah, but you
people are
couldn't
gonna
say
say
the
I'm
same thing
racist
for
for
the-
this, but I'm gonna marry Scooby. Like I'm gonna marry Shaggy. Like I'm gonna marry Shaggy. I'm sorry, but Shaggy is like the Scooby Doo movie is probably another one of my biggest autistic passion projects. So, gonna marry Scooby. Well, not Scooby, but Shaggy.
The white woman keeps saying the dog's name for some reason.
Oh my god, white women fuck dogs. It's true. You exposed yourself. You just exposed yourself right there.
Okay. No.
Run.
So
He's raping you.
Shaggy, I'm going to marry because also
Mm.
we're both stoners. We both love food. I think that just the conversation, the vibe would be awesome. I would fuck
It's a happy
Kanye.
marriage.
Oh. Ooh.
Would you though? Would you?
No, actually,
Rather-
because I know what Kanye does in his sex life, I would kill Kanye and I would fuck Tyler.
Yeah, you gotta put Kanye down like a sick dog.
Yeah. That's
As painful as it would be, that's probably the best route that you can take.
yeah.
Pretty sure he was in public getting his dick sucked on a gondola by his now current wife.
Bianca.
So,
Oh my god, Bianca's lore is insane. Do you know who Bianca's dad is?
I
Okay.
think somebody really Jew.
No. So Bianca's from
Yeah.
Australia and she is a architect, right? And her dad is the biggest drug kingpin in Australia, like the boss of the mafia in Australia.
Wow. Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
break in half.
And then the craziest part about it, not only is he like her, like the whole thing that Bianca does is she learned from her mom. So if you are like a kingpin's wife, you are meant to take all of the attention away from the kingpin because you do not like the kingpin does not want the attention on
You have
them.
to distract them, yeah, from like catching heat. Yeah.
Exactly. So Bianca was doing what her mother would do for her father, which is go out and wear crazy things, and Kanye would just be there in all black because they didn't want, like, he didn't want the attention on him. She wanted the attention on her to get off him. So I get it. I get it. All right. Who's the
That
next?
might be why. Okay, we'll get into that. That's probably why he's having those outbursts because he has to get attention away from the mob boss. Didn't think about that one. All right, number two, and this is just voluntary. So if any of these kind of assume too much,
None
Yes,
of these are
okay.
voluntary. You have to answer every single.
Okay,
actually,
okay.
yeah, fuck it. You have to answer now. You have to answer all of them. Okay, you don't have a choice.
Okay.
All right, number two, we have Queso, the streamer, Jelly Roll, the musician, and we have Airsoft Fatty, Fuck Mary Kill.
Who's the second
mean-
one? Oh, Jelly Roll?
Jelly, yeah, and he makes the song, and we stay running.
Yeah.
running, we
I
stay
think I would kill Jelly Roll because I respect his relationship with his wife because they did amazing things for each other, and I think that's awesome.
Aw,
I would
that
probably
almost makes me like
fuck Kaser and marry
Yep.
Chris. I would marry SF Fatty, yeah.
he would make a great devoted husband.
He would. He would be lovely. I think Chris is like he's such a he's had the best arc in regards to like a fish tank fish freeloader. You know, he went from like hating himself to now he's just doing so well, and I think that's really inspiring. And I look at that in regards to if I would marry somebody, you know, like how persistent and how much passion they have.
Mhm. That boys filled with passion and less fat now,
Mm-hmm.
and more passion.
Bro
So
looks like a what's it called? Fucking fat bastard at the end of um Austin Powers
at
Gold
the end of
Member.
Austin Powers 3, yeah,
My
he
neck's
went
a
on the Subway
pussy.
diet.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a vagina.
Yeah.
Oh my god, awesome reference. Okay, next one. This is gonna be a hard one.
Mm.
No pun intended. Bert, Bert Bronx,
Mm-hmm.
Luke Valentine, Frank Castle. Fuck Mary Kill.
Ooh, that's a really hard one. That is
Yeah.
really hard. Okay.
It's almost as hard as I am right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. I would have to kill Frank. If you had asked me this,
Whoa, you just
if you had
killed
asked me this a few years ago, I would have been like, I'm gonna marry Frank. I would have to fuck
Yeah.
Frank. Oh, wait, kill Frank, fuck Bert, marry
You
Luke.
make up your mind. Marry Luke, fuck Bert, kill Frank.
Mm-hmm.
That was a curveball I wasn't expecting. You kind of threw me through a loop with that one
Mm-hmm.
because it's hard to kill one of those dudes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me, it's pretty easy to kill Bert at least, but you know,
I
guess
think
you'd have to be gay with one of them if you were a guy.
I think going back to like the respect I have for the person, it was just like I respect Frank's girlfriend. I like the other Leahs. I couldn't do my Leahs wrong, you know. I've got a
Oh yeah, he's named Leah too. That's weird.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I love watching like because she posts little videos of them going on dates and catching frogs and like turtles and shit like that. It's just so heartwarming, and it's made Frank like a completely, I guess, compassionate person. Like he's changed so much and thinking into it a lot, probably. But like, I wouldn't want to ruin that for him and her, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's why you would ice him. You would literally point a hollow point at his head, just in the back, like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's that's it, bitch. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, at least you would respect their relationship. At least that's good. That's good. Next one, we have the Hamburglar, we have Grimace, and we have Birdie the Early Bird. Do you need any photos of these?
No, I know who they all are. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna fuck. No. All right.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna kill the Hamburglar because I'm not about a life of crime. And I think that if I fucked the Hamburglar, I would be complicit in his crimes, and I'm not about stealing food. You know, I share my food. Grimace, I would probably marry Grimace because he's kind of thick, and I think that Grimacy, yeah, I want the Grimacy, and I guess that leaves Birdie to fuck, but she probably has a cloaca, so that's kind of weird.
I knew you were gonna end up scissoring the bird.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna end up scissoring. That was the first girl that we have, so I was like, yeah, she's gonna fuck it.
She gonna fuck the bird.
You're gonna fuck the shit out of that bird.
This isn't helping my Futanari porn game scenarios, hey? the first, like, animal hybrid, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck it. Anyway.
Oh god, I know who's playing that Nephilim game tonight.
Dogs?
I don't fuck dogs. Jimmy fucks dogs.
Melvin fucks dogs. Melvin fucks dogs.
Melvin fucks dogs. We said it earlier. You should have paid attention.
Yeah, I said I would fuck Scooby-Doo instead of Shaggy.
I don't even. Wait.
It was a slip of the tongue. It was a Freudian slip. I'm sorry. Anyway.
These are gonna get harder as we go down the list.
Oh no. I'm getting harder as we go down the list. Continue.
I'm already hard myself. So
I'm so
number 5
fucking hard. I've been sitting. The reason I don't have my camera on is because I'm gooning to Melvin.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
that's why you have the sweatpants. That's why you have the sweatpants on, right? So you can show her, show her a little preview.
Well, yeah. When they're done, they're gonna be soaked.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
do it. Oh, just wait. Sit through this session with us. Those shorts are gonna get wet.
You shut the fuck up. I'll make you
Don't
come out here.
Meatball Paul, just shut the fuck up. Anyway, so number 5 we have Shoddy.
Shoddy.
We have Shoddy. Yeah, this is getting bitch tank related. We got Shoddy. We got Katie, or Kaylee. Sorry. We got Juliana. Fuck, Mary, kill. Go.
Kaylee?
Yeah, Kaylee. Like.
Yeah. I know who Kaylee
Kaylee
is.
for what? What are you gonna do with Kaylee?
I think I would marry Kaylee because she seemed like a honky tonk chick, you know. She was cute. She like could cook. She couldn't swim though. I asked her if she could swim. She's like, I don't know how to swim. She couldn't ride a bike, so I would teach her, and it would be like
That just means that if you want a new wife, it'll be easy to get one. Just throw her in a lake.
And she'll never leave Australia because she
can't swim. Exactly. I would kill Juliana because she's engaged, and I love her. And I would definitely, I guess I'd fuck Shorty.
I can't say that I wouldn't pick that as well, that combination. So shout out to you, Foxx. That was the right answer. Okay, so speaking of bitch tank, now we have Haley, Claire, and Abby. Fuck, marry, kill.
Well, I'd marry Haley. I'd fuck Claire.
Damn those.
And kill Abby. Yeah. The crazy thing. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this because I haven't like talked about it in public. So the night that Claire and I like, she was like running, like I pulled the thingy on her. We had like a deep and meaningful underneath. We had a deep and meaningful underneath the what's it called? The bunk beds where you couldn't hear anything. What the fuck, Rad Dad?
Dumbass.
But yeah, we had like a deep and meaningful, and I was talking to her about her relationship and how if she was like okay being with somebody who was a lot older than her, then blah 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 blah. And then she started like whispering in my ear that she'd never slept with a girl before and she'd had dreams about it and stuff, because I was telling her how I used to be a lesbian and like before I started sleeping with dudes. And that was a really awkward situation. So thank you, Claire, for putting me in that one. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I'm gonna fucking jerk off to the thought of that tonight.
Thank you. I'm glad that I could do that for you.
Thank you.
Just flattered.
Yeah.
Gotta make.
Yeah.
Gotta recreate that.
I got some real goon material for you coming up next. Are you ready for this?
Hell
Foxx?
yeah.
Well, wait, Foxx,
So,
you should
now we
recreate
got-
that one image that Elon Musk liked before disabling all likes, which was like, time to jack your prophetic cock. Like the image, because I'm pretty sure it was safe for work.
I should do it. What are you doing, Rat Dad?
Nothing.
So anyway, our next fuck marry kill we have Rad Dad, we have Meatball Polly, we have Jay Jeezy. Fuck, marry, kill. I'm so glad you joined tonight.
Answer the question, Foxx.
It's the question, bitch.
Stop.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, Meatball Polly. I don't really know you as well, so I would have to say kill Meatball Polly. I would marry Rad Dad because he's gross, but he has a heart somewhere in there. And I would, like, I think fucking JGZ would be him coming on my feet. And if I disassociated enough, it would be fine.
I thought I had you with that. But you really thought you were going to do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go, dude. I'm getting fucking married. Let's go.
Getting married tonight, boy.
Yeah,
Lucky guy.
Just like, are we doing? Is this official? Are we doing it? Let's go.
Well, we'll have a wedding next
Episode.
I'm gonna take you to one of those like Vegas get married on the spot.
Oh, like the drive-through one where you're like, "Hey, can I have one marriage, please?" And they're like, "Yeah, sign this."
Exactly. Exactly.
I deserve the world.
My ex wanted to get married like that. That's kind of like
You should
shows
rape
you
her.
kind of. Don't worry, I did plenty of that before.
You already did it.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
So next one is Rachel. Rachel from season 4. We have Megan from season 2 and Mizzy from season 3. Fuck, Mary kill.
Ooh.
Who?
I would kill Rachel just because I think we would butt heads too much. I would wait, Meg?
I thought you were a Rachel head.
I am a Rachel head, but like I don't think we would get along in a marriage, and I don't know if we could fuck.
Wow. Why couldn't you fuck?
So that means you would have to either marry or fuck.
Yeah,
Meg.
why couldn't you? Answer no. Why couldn't you fuck Rachel?
Why couldn't you fuck, dude? Hey, dude.
I don't want to drown. I don't want to drown. That's it. Like I'm trying to think of like strategically, do I want to drown
How
in
are
that
you
pussy?
drown?
Oh.
I think you're already in the water, dead in the water on this one.
Yeah.
If you fuck or marry me, you have a problem. I'd rather fuck Rachel, and that's saying a lot.
Then Meg?
Look, I would never touch Meg.
I thought Meg was kind of cute. I'd fuck Meg and then I'd marry Mizzy.
Ew.
Life is
Mizzy.
Life is Mizzy.
Life is Mizzy, all right.
Oh, we could eat slop at 2 a.m. I would love it.
I'm already eating slop. I got a big bowl full of slop.
Nice.
That's chicken. That's not slop. Shut up.
All you eat is
full of
slop.
cum. It's cum chicken, dude. Look at
it.
Ooh. Hold on, let me give you some more vitamin D on that. Ooh.
Ew.
Oh yeah, that is actual semen. That's great. That's protein. Okay, moving on. Next one, you're gonna love it. We got King Doctor, Cody Too High, and Wacky the Clown. Fuck, marry, kill.
Now remember,
This is a hard one.
I'm gonna marry Wacky because he's funny, and then King Doctor is a furry, which I don't fuck with, and even though I like him, I'm gonna kill him. And then whoever you said the other one was, I guess that.
Fuck Cody Too High.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
That's pretty accurate. Cody would like that.
I would fuck King Doctor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd fuck King Doctor.
Lucky bastard.
I would marry Wacky and I would kill Cody because I'm not well endowed for Cody. And there's things that Cody needs that I don't have.
He needs a few more inches on him.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand. Wacky got the nose. Like, he's all in the nose, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Wacky is the fucking most Jewish guy I've ever looked at.
I love Wacky. Oh, Wacky's so cute.
Well, that's because of the nose.
I didn't say I didn't love him. I just said he looks Jewish. What, you don't like people who look Jewish?
No, I love them.
That's fucked up, Mel. That's fucked up.
My great-grandmother has a big red nose. You anti-Semitic fuck.
I love, what's his name? Ronald McDonald. He makes great burgers, okay? Red noses are cute.
You know, if
Rudolph.
If I weren't on your live stream right now, I would show you the fucking definition of anti-Semitism.
Oh, please don't. Not on my stream right now.
That's what I said.
All right. What's the next one?
Anyway, next one. Jimmy, Cole, Chip. Fuck, marry, kill.
Jimmy, Cole, and Chip? I would kill Chip. I would marry Cole and fuck Jimmy.
That was way too easy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I need to traumatize you a little bit more. Don't worry, the traumatizing is still happening.
I think Cole is one of the most attractive fish. And I think he's also one of the funniest. And we weren't ready for Cole when Cole came in. 100%.
Women got a fucking warped taste in men. That's scary. I gotta remember that. Next time I interact with a girl, I'm gonna remember there's women out there who think Cole is the most attractive fish. And
dude, do you know the other most attractive? Okay, my name on the Fish Tank website right now is Job's Night 2025. So, like, let's be real now. Yes, I'm Job's Night. I love Job.
I got banned from this site. Did I ever tell you why?
Oh, was it because you said something about mints?
No. I didn't. Yeah, well, Well, no, I got Paul.
Everyone pretended.
Well, no, we had the idea together.
You told us this.
We told Mints that I was like on life support.
Oh, that's right, lifesavers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we told him that my last words were about him, and it was like, Granddad's not gonna make it. He's on lifesavers. And then the next day, I was in chat, and he pings me when he sees me in chat. He's like, "Dude, what the fuck? I got told you were dying last night," and I was like, "No."
Dude, everybody was like, "Hey, Melvin, have you heard from Rad Dad? I heard he's in critical care," and I was like, "Oh, he's a cockroach. He won't die. What do you mean? He lived in black mold for like his whole life. Bro's like, he's fine." And they're like, no, he's on life support.
I am literally invincible.
All right, come on, let's make this harder. Come on, give me some good names.
You guys tell your story. I'll be back in a minute. You guys
all right.
You guys want to see my dick?
No.
No, thank you. No,
Rad Dad.
No,
I'm just fucking trying to help, dude.
Thank you
for already see the pubes, man.
All right, here we go.
No.
I have his.
Oh my god.
Anyway, moving on. Hey, speaking of Job, how you mentioned earlier, we got Cowboy from production. That hunk of a man. We got Xavier Raven. We have Xavier Raven. That's shameless.
Yeah.
And then we have Job. So, Cowboy, Xavier, Job, fuck, marry, kill. Go.
Ooh. Cowboy has the nicest boy ass I've ever seen. I'm gonna be real with you. But I'm gonna have to kill Cowboy, marry Job, and fuck Xavier.
No.
Yeah.
That, I did not expect that.
Worst take I've ever heard in my fucking life. I'm not even gay and you're retarded.
He's not even gay and he would fuck Cowboy or Job. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, at least he married Job. That was kind of an easy one. I'm hot right off the bat. All right, this is probably the most serious one that we'll ever give you, and there is a right or wrong answer to this. We have High Plains Drifter, Deer Skull, and me. Fuck, marry, kill, go.
What the fuck?
I would kill High Plains. I would kill High Plains because I love his wife, and I could never do that to her. I would fuck Deer Skull, and I would marry you, JC.
I'm sorry to say you got that incorrect. The correct answer was fuck High Plains Drifter, marry Deer Skull, and kill me. But I'm flattered.
Thank you.
I would marry you. Just take one for the team.
Oh, thanks.
So last one. There's a little loophole with this one.
Ooh.
Skull Hide. We got Skull Hide. Cryokeen and Jet Neptune, and the twist is you can't kill Cryokeen. Go. Fuck, marry, kill.
She looked shocked when you said that last part. Caveat. She was like, "Oh shit! Oh fuck!"
That was all you, Deer Skull. You can thank Deer Skull for that one. He's the one that.
Are you fucking Cryokeen or are you marrying Cryokeen?
I'm fucking Cryokeen. Yeah. Yeah, because if I fuck him, once again, I can disassociate. All right.
I clipped that. I'm sending that to Cryokeen.
All right.
Send it to Cryokeen.
I can't kill him, so I have to fuck him because there's no way I'm marrying him. What am I gonna do? Live in his mom's laundry?
You don't want to wash your ass in
a sink? Yeah, I'm not using a sink as a bidet. Are you fucking kidding me? I saw that man jerk off on live on Twitter saying, "Jet and Sam, is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted?" And he's like, "Do you know if I married Cryokeen, the world would be ending, okay? I wouldn't fuck him with Rad Dad's cock. Like, it is a problem, okay?"
What the fuck did I do? I'm catching strays over here.
You look so distressed saying that.
I fucking rape you just for saying
that. I would marry Jet and I would kill Skullhide. I'm sorry, Skullhide, but You called me an ogre for 6 months after I left the tank. Like, do you really think I'm gonna turn around and be like, Shrek is love, Shrek is life? Like, I'm not gonna peg you, bro. Like, calm the fuck down. So, there we
Hey,
go.
Cryokeen wouldn't drink cum out of your belly button. I would.
That's a real man right there. You made the right choice marrying him.
Thank you,
So
thank you.
you don't want to marry Cryo King, but think of all the possibilities, the positives he gives.
Well,
Dylan, Skoda.
Dylan, marry me, Foxxx.
Man.
Dylan.
Huh?
Dylan's cute.
Yeah, I know.
Dylan had sex with me in 2007. Dylan raped me, and I'll never forget it. But it's like I won't forget, but I will forgive.
Oh, that's
Are
cute.
you sure that wasn't Tim Stavers?
We're about forgiveness.
Tim Stavers.
5-year-old
All right. But yeah, no, that was a hard one. I didn't like that one. Thinking about fucking Cryo King was weird. I feel like, you know how his belly is quite large? I feel like I would be planking on his belly. Like
planking, like I can just imagine you with like your hands at your side doing like the actual planking stance.
Yeah.
And just like sitting on his belly.
What if he has like
that's such a fucking funny visual image. Holy shit.
I didn't say how you could fuck them, so you could literally give Cryo King back shots with a giant strap on, and that's technically fucking him. So I think you would go that route and really make him pay.
He is the goo back of the day.
You want shit all over you, like dildo strap on though, Fox.
Pardon?
Dildo strap on though.
There's no way Cryo King is gonna clean up for back shots.
No, he's gonna. Cryo King gives messy bottom energy. Like.
Oh.
He's like
I can't send soundboard sounds. I'm gonna go rape mode.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah, we turned off soundboards.
That's your constant
mode. Soundboard, dude. I can't send that soundboard straight up. Look, I'm affiliated with the gang and shit.
All right, you know what? I have to make a last minute.
Soundboards are off for a good reason.
A last minute.
Play the N word really quickly.
Last minute fuck, marry, kill on the spot, on the fly. We have. Fuck, I need to find somebody who's not married, but for my boy, I'm gonna set him up. We got Dylan. We got Aperture.
Goosemas.
No, Goosemas is married.
No, married. We can't do married.
Okay.
You can't marry Aperture?
I could marry Aperture.
Let's do Brookie.
Dude, I'm trying to get that money.
Okay, so I don't know Brooke, so I would probably kill her. I would marry Aperture because I've talked to Aperture quite a bit. And also, Aperture sent me a lot of things when I was in Bitch Tank. I've got like a squishmallow from Aperture. I've got a whole heap of like roses from Aperture and stuff. So I would marry Aperture because like, money aside, still a really cool guy.
Were you like actually in Bitch Tank?
Like actually.
I never watched that.
And I would marry Dylan because Dylan's a cute. Wait, no, I'd fuck Dylan.
You're fucking.
Yeah.
No, you would have to fuck Dylan at that rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't marry Aperture and make him your baby daddy, then you're not getting that money that he got from crypto.
I don't care about Aperture's money. Aperture's just a really cool dude. Like, in all seriousness.
Melvin for Sardine-Tin 2. Let's go.
That would be interesting. I have actually talked to Aperture. Look, I'll say this now. This isn't the last you've seen on me on live streaming. There are quite a few people hitting me up to do things in the future. So maybe next year I might be in America. Maybe not. Who knows?
Damn.
Everyone keeps saying I'm too much of a brand risk for him because I keep saying certain words.
That makes sense.
show your
No,
cock
I don't think
almost.
that's fair. I don't think that's fair at all. I think you're actually being
I think it's
discriminated.
fair because these fucking niggers and faggots keep ostracizing me because
Don't-
I keep saying
Don't
certain
say
words.
slurs.
We're
Don't
at
say
we're at
slurs.
the 2.5 hour mark. It's fine.
Okay.
Fingers. Anyway, that concludes our fuck Mary Kill segment. So can we get a shout out for Foxx for
We did the same
for
thing.
about it, taking the best You really blew it out of the water.
Thank you.
That was awesome. I love that.
I had to do it with strategy, you know, like I'm a litigic thinker, if that's a word.
What does
You get
what does
logistical and all
JQ mean
that.
in our
Logistical?
Yeah, same shit, different smell.
Oh yeah. Let's jump to that one.
Litigic?
Real quick.
What?
Shut the fuck up, Rad. Shut the fuck up, Rad Dad. I need
Shut
to jump.
the fuck up.
Curtain.
I will
You sh-
fucking show my
Rad
dick on
Dad.
your live stream so
Stupid
fast.
nigger. I will literally punch you in
What?
your dick.
That's not nice.
No, that's not
I
nice.
wouldn't do that to you.
All right. I'm sorry. I would kiss your ass. Anyway.
You never go
so
full force.
our next-
Anyways.
No, you have to ease into it. Next question, Dear Skull, can you just say what you just said right now?
what you have JQ written on the interview questions? Put your nipple
So-
away.
Right. So we have the JQ. That stands for the Jewish question. Fox, this is on record. What do you think about the Jews?
You know, I was actually asked this question when I went into the tank. Now, I weird. Okay. I've never really had to deal with them in my day-to-day life because we don't really have many of them in Australia. So, I mean, like,
Keep it that way.
from
Trust
what-
me, keep it that way.
from what I've heard, they can be a little bit trifling. So, I'm
They're
not-
tricky little people.
I'm not gonna put them all in a camp, but they're not all like horrible people, I'm sure.
Oh,
You know what
most of them
Yeah,
are.
that's right.
99% of them, I promise you.
There, I just got reminded me. There's a schizophrenic that we talk about in private who believes potatoes are a religion, and he uses AI a lot, so he can't just like have the AI type out Jewish stuff
Mm.
because that's against their guidelines. So he figured out that he can call them small hats to bypass it.
I knew a streamer that called them small hats too when he would talk about
Ew, Brad
so
Dad.
he would have to like say that.
Ugh.
Ew, okay, you're going away. Don't worry, he's gone.
No, he's still here.
That only works for you.
That only works for you. Oh, I like how it's hanging. Ew.
I like that
Bro,
Discord
I'm
doesn't
back.
include
You
a
guys have fun.
specific video.
Okay, thank you, Red Dad. I love you.
disabling
All right. Next question.
Okay, yeah. Right. So I actually have to use the bathroom real quick, but actually, yeah, Dear Skull will take over for me. I'm gonna use
I'll do the ad read of the day.
Okay.
Today's
So I won't
stream.
ask it.
Oh no, ask a question. Go.
No, do the ad read. You said
Okay.
continue.
Today's stream was brought to you by Dr. Pepper. That was it.
All right. The next question is, what are some upcoming projects that people can look forward to? This could be like tank talk related stuff, or just any other things too.
So looking forward into the future. I want to get back into Twitch streaming a little bit more and doing my artistic shit on artistic, not autistic, but probably both. Shit on Twitch, because that was fun and it was something to like help pass time. Obviously, Tank Talk isn't gonna end anytime soon. And as I said, like a little bit earlier, you know, there is talks with other people in the community, preferably getting me onto streams and back to America. So you guys aren't seeing the last of me yet, as much as you probably want to. So Who knows? I might be on Dog House or Jimmy's Bitches. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But oh, that's about it, really.
Anything specifically with this YouTube channel?
No. I'm looking at look. When I first started this YouTube channel, I went into this with the thing of I don't want to have people or myself make any commitments to this. You know, this has been a very commitment-free zone. So whenever I ask people if they want to interview or anything like that, I always say, like, if you want to do it, do it. If not, it's fine. And I think that doing things on the fly kind of gives it a little bit of an edge, if that makes sense. So I do have interviews planned, just not. I'm not really willing to discuss who it is just yet.
All right. Is Aussie Steakhouse better than American Outback Steakhouse?
So
I mean, sorry,
faggot.
He's gone to the toilet. So
Turn it on.
when
I'd shit on camera.
the Aussie Steakhouse.
Right, go ahead. My bad.
So Australian Steakhouse, we don't actually have Australian Steakhouse in Australia. Like, there's one 30 minutes away from me, and that's probably like the closest we have. They don't do bloomin' onions or anything like that. But Aussie Steakhouse in America. Yeah, Aussie Steakhouse in America is like not very Australian at all. Like, the only thing they have are like Australian beers, but they call their chicken wings kookaburra wings and stuff, and that's just kind of fucked up to me, to be honest. I wouldn't eat a kookaburra. Like, at all. And what the fuck's a bloomin' onion? I ain't ever eaten a bloomin' onion in my day-to-day life. I don't even know what they taste like.
Fried onion.
Yeah.
It's a yum, and they give you some yummy sauce.
Ooh. Okay, that feels good. That's good.
They milk a blooming onion for the sauce. Straight from the onion's tip.
They have like a production line of milking
man,
onions.
Drink yummy sauce from your belly button. You're real impressed.
Smoking right now. I don't know what we're talking about.
Like
what's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear? Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Multiple fears.
Honestly, the thing that I'm scared of the most is waking up with no teeth.
She loves rape.
Like, I don't want to.
Hold on. What was the answer?
I'm scared I'm gonna wake up and have no teeth. Like, because like, you know when you see old people and they've got their teeth taken out and they wear like dentures and stuff and they don't have teeth and they look kind of scared, like their face is sunken in. Like, I don't want to lose my teeth. That would scare me. Ooh.
Is that actually your biggest fear?
Yeah.
That's not your biggest
Oh, maybe getting cancer again. That's probably one of my biggest fears, getting cancer again, because no one wants to
but that's
deal
not
with that.
Fun.
No.
That's not a fun one.
That's a valid fear, I would say. The poor old people that you probably give dirty looks to just because they have dentures.
Actually,
what?
I do have a really, really big fear of people with Down syndrome.
Really? Why is that? Can you explain that?
A fear, or like it kind of weirds you out?
She was traumatized, I can tell.
I was traumatized.
Scared of a Down syndrome person coming up to her and asking for a margarita when she thinks she can't get a margarita.
No. Okay. So when I was still living with my dad, there was like this guy, and he would come to school every day and he'd tell all the girls like, "Hey, you have nice hair. Hey, you have nice hair." And everybody would be like, "Aw, oh, he's so sweet." And then one day I was walking, like, there was 2 stories to get out to like a set of like classes, and he was walking up them and I was like walking down them, and he was like, "You have nice hair." And I was like, "Oh, thanks, Lex. How are you today?" And he walked up to me, threw me down the stairs.
You're only you said too much. You're only supposed to say things.
Yeah.
That's your fault. You freaked him out.
Just let him throw you down a flight of stairs. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He's fucking retarded.
Oh, dude,
Well,
and
you freaked him out, Fox.
it
That's your fault.
it gets crazier because like 2 years ago I dropped acid, right? And I went to the park, and what I didn't realize was it was McHappy Day. So I went to the park, and there was just all these like Down syndrome kids at the park, like running around screaming, and I'm tripping balls on acid. Like, what the fuck is going on? So I left the park, not knowing it was McHappy Day, went to McDonald's, and the McDonald's was full of vegetables too. So I'm sitting there in McDonald's tripping balls on acid with all these like Down syndrome people around me, like, and I'm like, no, please leave me alone.
You just saw no, that was just the real world, Fox.
Oh my god. You can feel their retard energy like going through your soul.
It was so scary. And like I went into it gets worse. I went into the bathroom, and there was this lady, and she had one, and it had pissed itself. So she was like drying its pants under the dryer.
I'm referring to it as human. It pissed itself like it's an animal.
Well, I didn't see it. Okay, I didn't see it. So
it pissed itself.
The Down syndrome person had wet itself, and she was like cleaning its pants under the dryer in the thing. And I went into the bathroom stall to get away from all of the ones in the restaurant. So I'm sitting in the bathroom stall, and all I hear tripping balls looking at the floor is and I'm just like I cried. I was petrified.
Oh my god, that would freak me the fuck out. Like I would think somebody's being tortured in the next stall.
It was horrific.
Who the hell was that?
I don't know.
A little guessy guess. Okay, that's a very valid fear, especially from that experience.
You know what I took from that experience though? Because like it was like midway through my cancer experience. Ricky, who are you?
Ricky, who are you, cunt?
Oh wait, I think this is the other Ricky that was in the first few episodes, like just shit talking and.
Is that
I think so.
1488.
That's not true.
Oh, I know who Ricky is.
Ricky, do you hire Hitler like me?
But yeah, what I got from that whole experience, seeing the Downies at the McDonald's and the Downies at the park, was maybe a disability is on the inside and not the outside.
No, it's on the outside.
No,
in that case, it was very much on the outside. Yeah, maybe I was the disabled one in a world full of normies. Who knows? But yeah, I was just there, like, tripping balls. Like, why am I surrounded by Downies?
I would run away. I
tried.
Try to walk away.
Surrounded by your ilk.
They were singing you the song of their people.
McDonald's.
It was like a shaman during like a DMT trip, you know, just guiding you through it.
Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll McDonald's.
It was that for 4 hours.
You've seen the ad where it's like the Down syndrome girl.
Stop! You're traumatizing her.
Shut up.
Wait, I've got a picture from the guy person.
You know my name.
You've seen the ad.
I was gonna say nigger, but then I held myself back.
Aww.
Oh, thank you for not saying nigger.
You're so sweet.
I would never say nigger in a million years.
That's a horrible thing to say.
There's this ad.
Hit her with the next question, dear Skull.
This one.
Yeah, it's like if I want a margarita, I can
what
have
the
a
fuck? What is that?
Oh, it's.
You've never seen it?
It's that.
Oh, I serve me a margarita.
Oh my god, that's crazy. You don't offer me a drink.
Yeah.
No, Jizzy, have you seen the ad where it's like trying to destigmatize hatred against Down syndrome people?
No, I have. I know that.
Yeah.
Fox's biggest fear is having a Downy come up to him and ask for a margarita.
But you better turn your camera on. I'm better take your place as co-host.
Ooh.
Oh
If I want a
no! Don't do
margarita,
that.
I'll have a margarita.
What questions do we have? Do we have more?
Yeah, Dear Skull, hit
We
her
have
with
a
some more
few.
questions.
What would you blow $10 million on?
$10 million?
Or not blow $10 million. Like if you had $10 million in your bank account, like today,
Yeah, but she's gonna
what would
blow
you do
it.
with that money?
If I had $10 million
Yeah, she's gonna
Spend
blow
it
in...
all on cocaine.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up!
If I had $10 million, what I would do is this is really fucking lame, believe me, I know. But I would buy a big piece of land and I would start a rehabilitation center for animals. That's what I would
That's
do.
a
$1 million
Steve
straight
Ninja.
to Israel.
What
Oh,
would
yeah.
you do? What would you do?
Relief fund.
What would you do that's selfish and not selfless with $10 million?
I would take all my friends to Disneyland.
$20
Rad Dad!
Shut the fuck up, Brad Dad. I will rape you in your butthole.
I would take
but I'll do it.
I would take all my friends to Disneyland and buy like all the best packages for them so that we had like a rad day at Disneyland and I could tell them about all the animatronics and my autistic frenzy.
That's gonna cost like $20K at most.
Exactly.
Come on, think of something more selfish
Would you
and
take
more
me?
expensive.
Would you take
have
me and
$10 million.
Aw, I appreciate that.
I don't know. 10 million's a lot. I would probably exterminate the Downies. No. I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
I would just start an unethical business that just steals money from poor people.
Oh, that's a great idea too.
Or ethnic people.
Well, I mean, she's in Australia, so the Indians are hard at work on that already, so they might scam everybody in Australia by the time she has that, but...
Shit, nigga, you right.
All right. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, Foxx?
In 5 years, I hope I've traveled more. I hope that I have a new car. And I hope that the friendships and the relationships that I have built over the time of being on the internet are still like prevalent in my life because I really appreciate the people that I've met here. And that's kind of
Aw, that's so gay. I love it.
Homoerotic much?
I draw yaoi
Yeah,
of all my
like-
friends, yeah.
Like, literally, like, you want all of your relationships that you've met online to, like, grow and develop and, you know, be a giant polycule and gangbang you. Okay, got it.
I want to be the Nifty of season 10. That's it, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy. If it weren't for the fish tank community, I would literally be homeless right now. Like, I got a lot to be thankful for. Like,
Well, earlier we were
Polly-
talking about that, how like Fish Tank does the actual good stuff for people, and it does a lot of good. As much as it does bad, it still does a lot of good.
Fish Tank attracts like insane degenerates who love insane degenerates. Like that's about like the best way to put it. And
yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Because my house was getting sold at the end of the month, and I had nowhere to go. I was totally fucked. And Paulie was just like, "Come to my house." He was like, "Buy a ticket tomorrow."
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, fuck it." And I had like 10 years worth of valuables and stuff I considered like mine. I packed one backpack full of shit and I just like left, and I was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
That's it. And
if it weren't for Fish Tank, I would be homeless right now, which is like crazy to say.
yeah. And that's how I felt like Fish Tank gave me something to look forward to while going through chemotherapy, you know? Like every day I'd wake up and I would like, what's Sylvia doing? What's like Letty doing? You know, it was such a great experience, and like shout out Sylvia. She's still one of my great friends. I love her. I love her son. I love her partner. They're all beautiful people.
You were on chemo around season 1?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, eh?
Mm.
Chemo is fucking I don't
Gnarly.
know if I trust doing it. Yeah,
You are
gnarly.
so
Yeah,
Canadian.
that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it.
You're so fucking Canadian. You said, "Ooh, that's bad, eh?"
I say a lot.
Fucking Canadian fuck.
Fuck, eh?
Fuck, eh? Oh, hey, fuck, eh? Oh, wow. Flashbang says W Foxx. W
Thank you.
Foxx. Can we get a little round of applause for the W Foxx? W. Dub.
Why can I not send soundboards in this fucking?
Because we took it
Because
away
it would
from
be
you.
easy. We didn't know it.
I didn't
Okay,
do
the reason
nothing.
why soundboard.
Dude, I am
Rad.
fucking such a
Rad,
good
Dad,
guy.
shut
I
up.
never did anything. Okay.
He didn't do
It's because
nothing.
any retard can come in here with Discord Premium or whatever it's called, and they could just play the N-word over and over again.
I would never do that.
Okay, but I'm not saying you would.
I
All right.
probably would do that.
I know.
All right, all right.
Okay. Now I'm not disabling it. Now I'm not turning it on for you, idiot.
Shut up. We have 2 more questions.
Okay.
Let's just go through them. 3-hour podcast. Okay.
What?
Future projects, dreams, and goals, Fox. What are they? What are they?
I've already
Quick.
talked about that.
Quick. Okay.
Well, like, what are some projects that you're working on now? Like, what do you plan to do as far as your passions go? I know that you're also a clothing designer and you want to make your own clothing brand at some point. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I started designing like t-shirts because I love t-shirts. I think t-shirts are like the coolest thing ever. Like at the moment I'm wearing Rip and Dip, this little guy. I think designing t-shirts is awesome. I've designed shirts for the fish tank community. I've done a Jimmy shirt. I've done there's a shirt currently out at the moment called Notice Me Senpai, which has Sam Hyde on it getting cuddled by anime girls. I would like to dip more into that in the future, but it's just getting the funding and stuff like that. You know, it's really hard to start a business. I have a whole business plan set out for hopefully the next few years getting 2AM, which is my brand, up and running. So it would probably start with vintage clothing that I import from overseas and sell, and then slowly move into my own clothing that I want to sell. I want to make like almost a streetwear brand, but who the fuck doesn't these days? So it would have to be something a bit different, you know? I want to paint.
Wow.
Thanks. I want to paint and continue painting because the paintings that I'm doing at the moment are getting quite a bit of traction. My most recent one was a big lead show painting, and somebody offered me
Can we get a
$1,000
JC
for
fit
it.
check?
It's a nice fit.
I want to see the fit.
Oh yeah.
You back up a little bit.
Oh yeah. He's got the news presenter look. But yeah, I want to do painting. And I just want to like grow my brand, whatever that may be and whatever may come of it.
You definitely have a future for design, and I think the t-shirt design is a really good idea.
Yeah.
You really have to like captivate people to like buy your stuff and really stand out because, you know, like you were saying, like everybody does streetwear brand stuff. Yeah. Everybody has their own brand, blah, 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 blah. But you actually have a knack for design, which really helps out with that.
Yeah, thank you.
So there's a lot of, of course, there's a lot of potential for you there. The paintings are amazing. The oil paintings, I still can't even believe that you like painted that. That's insane.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really impressive and definitely have a future that you have a very arty future, I will say.
I hope
I
so.
would say so.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't lose my sparkle, whatever that may be.
Is that when girls like shit out their ass and then like all that comes out as sparkles? So like
it's like a rainbow sort of thing, yeah.
Right, yeah. Just keep eating what girls eat that make them shit rainbows and sparkles and you're good.
Yay.
And he's laughing at the fact that I noticed him vomiting.
I think I still have his video disabled. I couldn't see. If you could, last question. If you could give advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Ooh. don't fight with your dad too much. Stay at home. Be like don't be an angsty teenager. Listen to your parents and understand what they have to say, because like at the time it might not be the best thing that you want to hear, but in the future you're going to want to hear it, you know. Make sure you keep the people who are good to you around you, because it's going, like, these people are going to be the people that help you in the future, and it takes a community to become who you are today. You know, you grab things from everybody, you know, you grab information and everything, and just don't stop learning. Like, continue to better yourself, because if you don't, you're going to remain stagnant, and that's not a good way to live your life, you know. Like, become who you want to be, and don't give up. That's what I would tell myself.
Why did you deafen me?
I didn't deafen you.
You're not deafened.
Oh, I did do
No one
that for a
def-
second. I thought I would remove the video, but unfortunately it didn't.
No, you gotta disconnect him and time him out to do that, dummy.
Yeah, thanks for Skull. Thanks. I'm the best fucking mod. I can't even shut off videos. Thank you.
Sweet.
Yeah, so you know what? That like parental advice thing and like listening to your parents, for the most part, I think you can like
Ricky
have a lot of what
obviously
they
wants
say
to
out the
say
window.
something
Depends
really
on
quick.
who it is, but a lot of people do say that. Like, I wish I actually listened to my parents more. In fact, one of Sam's little advice bits that he gave was you should actually listen to your dad or your parents or whatever. They're probably right about what they're saying because they actually lived through shit. And when you're a teenager, you just think it's all about you, how things affect you and everything like that, and not taking into consideration like what my parents had to do to really get where they are. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And, it hits a lot later in life for sure.
100%.
I feel like a lot of
lives with a stranger off Discord.
me.
It's dope.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
For real.
Damn, I couldn't have guessed. When do we get the JC interview?
It could be on the time.
Interview?
We've had the JGZ
Sure.
interview.
Well, JGZ's just here. You haven't had the JGZ
Every time
interview. You've had the
JGZ fucking
just-
shows up, it's the
Anytime-
JGZ interview over and over
Anytime,
again.
yeah.
We'll
wanna
be like
fight that
talking
man.
about something super important. Be like, hey, yo, hold up,
hey.
yo, man, chill.
Yeah, I did hard
let me
spray,
speak.
please, man.
I'm stanking
Hey,
up the
man,
place.
So, anyways, I got 14K followers on Instagram.
I busted on a woman's
Hey,
toes recently,
I-
man.
It was fun talking to you guys. I'm probably gonna go to sleep.
All right, love you, Rad Dad.
Alright.
Have a good one.
Bye, Rad
Bye, Rad.
Dad.
See ya.
Later.
My
I
heart
heard
goes
about
out
that.
to you.
You guys actually talk to that guy?
Yeah, I love Rad Dad. He's the best.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's good.
He's cool.
Yeah.
He's like made of the primordial soup of like the fish tank community. It's crazy. Bro's like a what's it called? A Fallout character. You know? Yeah, I love him. But
You all are.
literally a Fallout ghoul.
but yeah, cool. I guess we've covered it, man. That was cool. I'm
So you
glad.
guys want to interview me now?
No, I don't want to interview you.
We have you.
for real?
We
Okay.
have you scheduled, I think, 5 episodes from now.
Yeah.
You might want to actually tune in
Mm.
and engage with us more, and it might.
All right. Well, I guess thank you for interviewing me, and thank you for coming up with all these amazing questions and everything else. It was awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. And
Did you just call me a Fallout ghoul? You realize I can still see your
Yeah.
Why would you say that
Fuck
about him?
you.
What the fuck? You're a fake friend.
And on that note, everybody, that was the official Canon Foxxx interview. Let's give up another round of applause for our host with the most. FYI,
Can we get a
Fox.
final teeth check? Final teeth check. Nice.
all right.
I have a black tooth. Or the rack.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Okay. Well.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank
you for watching. Thank you for all that tuned in, all the chat, all that good stuff. It was pleasure was all mine doing the interview.
Best episode ever. All right. Say hi to your mums for me, and we'll see you next week. Love you guys. Bye.